Seen the little grade card he had for the league. All right. Should be getting ready to be 3, 2, 1. And we're live with J-Ro in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me see. Getting everything lined up here. Okay. Yeah, it's a little delay on it, so. Man, I'm glad we finally got to do this. Last time I bailed on you because of work, and then I took a week off. The next week I said, fuck it, I ain't doing a podcast.
It's all good.
I just said, fuck it, I ain't doing a podcast. We're here now, though. It's late, too, which is about right. Which don't matter, though. But we were just talking about, what I want to call it. Oh, yeah. Because I had Derek on, right. A.K.A. Crazy A, A.K.A. He has all kind of A.K.A.s. And then I said, y'all, what's up with the beef? And you said it's a kind of a beef, but it's not. It's not a beef.
Nah,
it's animosity. It's like a weird funk when y'all get together.
That's it, man. We talk, but you know what I mean? Like I said, whenever we see each other, it's not like a problem or anything. We speak and we just like, hey, what's up? You good? You good? But it's like we never address any issues.
Y'all should get that out there.
You know what I mean? So,
and then you can make music.
Well, I think we can still make music. I just think it would, I don't know if it would be as good.
That's what I'm saying. It gotta be fun, or it's not gonna make the best music.
At the end of the day, that's my guy. You know what I mean? Just we got to talk about it though.
You know what y'all should do?
What's that?
Y'all should live stream a battle and hash it out like that.
That would
I don't
know.
rough.
It would be. That would be.
But you get. I mean, just get it out. Or just
definitely.
Get it. Then it's out. It's all out there.
I would. Me and him got to chop it up and see what we can do about that. You know what I'm saying? If that's something he's interested in,
I would watch that.
We could do.
I would watch that.
I think a lot of people would tune in.
But you can't fight though. That's the thing. It's got to be handshakes.
No, it ain't gonna be no fighting, man.
I don't know, man. Derek's pretty fucking crazy. Back in the day, he beat me up. I told that story in here. He beat me up in like 7th grade, 12 years. He beat shit out of me.
We all know Crazy 8, man. We know he's a monster.
He boxed me up.
We know he's a monster.
I wouldn't mind a rematch, man. I love the guy. We're just straight friends. We ain't got nothing. But I'd like a rematch just because he beat me up so bad.
Really? How bad was it?
He bobbled me up like these dudes, bro. Like those dudes over there by you. I literally got like, I think I was just joking with him, and then next thing I know, I'm like, and that was it. I mean, it was fast, like speed bag.
Yeah, well, he's pretty quick.
What I'd have to do now, what I'd do to him now is like, I'd probably close distance, take him down, try to pin him in a corner.
Okay.
I ain't standing up with that guy.
Nah.
Fucking knuckles like razors.
I don't know too many people that could.
No.
Stand up with that nigga there.
His knuckles are like razors and his hands are fast and accurate. I've seen him beat people up.
You seen how long his arms is?
Yeah.
This nigga, man.
Closing distance would suck on that guy, but that's what you got to do.
That's it.
Throw a couple kicks.
Hey, it's all about strategy, baby.
Get in there because
we don't want the L. We want the W every time.
Because if he hits you once, he's going to cut you wide open.
It's going to hurt.
If he knows anything about elbows, I would use those bony-ass elbows to fuck somebody up, too.
Man, I know so many stories about Crazy 8 whooping niggas and shit.
He's so street, though. I think he's only hands, huh?
I believe so.
What's up with that? Now, think about this. I know you've seen the videos I've seen. What's up when two guys start fighting, especially when they're out in the... Like, when we say street, let's be real, a place where a bunch of white people don't fucking hang out or probably belong. Mm-hmm. And they're fighting... And in white world, we go to the ground. We don't give a fuck. We'll stab, belt, choke. No one's let him have it. Let him go. Let him go. Y'all like, hey, get that shit on the feet. Like it's not a fight. Y'all don't count.
Well, that's why it's called a fair one. You got to give them the fair one. One-on-one, hands-on. That's it.
But see, it's not to me. It's not fair because if I had to box Crazy 8, boxing Crazy 8's not fucking fair for me. I have short arms. My hands aren't near as fast. My fair would be to use my ability. I'm bigger than him. Probably a little stronger than he is, and I could put a body on him. I can't let that guy. Could you imagine me standing up? Dude, it would be bad. Well, just hands? He's going to beat the fuck out of me.
Hey, that's what
I'm just being honest.
I understand, bro.
I'm tough. I can eat a lot of them. That's the worst part.
And if you can't, the thing is with the fair one, win, lose, or draw. You got out there and you shot the fair one. But if you don't even get out there to shoot the fair one, then you know what I'm saying, you're not to be respected anymore. People gonna look at you like, what the?
Yeah, and then see the way white culture looks at it, it's like, I'm just trying to win.
Just trying to win. And don't get me wrong, it comes down to that sometimes, right? But that's when people end up really getting hurt. When it's like, man, I'm not losing right now at all.
Now, let me tell you this.
You know what I mean?
I used to love to fight. And now I got older. I don't want to fight. You can call me, dude, you can do almost anything. And I'm not going to fight you. Ask your brother, Kerry Lemons, about my strategy nowadays. And he's seen it happen one time in person. After he saw it, he's like, damn, I didn't know that was real. I told him this is what I do. Because I don't got time. I want to win.
Okay.
Your fair fight, can go fuck itself. I'm winning and getting
Fuck
out of
that
here
L.
before the
Fuck
cop
taking
shows
that
up.
L, huh?
I'm worried about probation and shit. These two thumbs, like if you get close, most fights happen, you know, especially nowadays, there's always a boast. I don't do all that.
Right.
If I feel that it's happening, I just go into, okay, and I wait till you get close enough. I'm going to take these two thumbs, shove them down your eye sockets, grab the side of the head from the inside of your head and the outside together, and then take this part of my head. It's really hard, and I'm going to headbutt you in your mouth so fast, like boom, boom, like try to pull you through my head. And when I feel your body get heavy and go limp, I'm running. Intersects it.
And you've done that, is what you're
That's
saying.
happened.
That's happened.
Kerry Levin's seen that with his own eyes. One time, Kerry, we were...
Hold on. Before you move forward, you're moving forward too quick. Let's get the details of this shit again, 'cause I want them to hear what you said. Now, you going to do what with your thumbs?
You take... So, like, if me and you faced off, it's got to happen fast. I mean, it don't take much.
Of course.
If you can't
it better
see...
be, because
right.
you ain't going to just
Right.
stab me in my fucking
and
face.
it's about a timing thing. Like, say you got a pusher. Like, those guys like to push and do all that. Or the best ones, the guys that do this. That's the guy.
Oh, man.
You jam your thumbs down their eye sockets real fast.
Okay.
Grab the side of their head with these.
Okay.
And the inside of their head with these.
Nothing but grip.
And then just go boom, 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 boom. All in one. Like, as soon as you're grabbing, the teeth already hitting the head. Bam, bam, bam. And then make sure before you do all that, you find the nearest exit.
And when you feel their body go limp.
As soon as it gets kind of heavy,
it.
let them go. It's
Yeah.
over, dude. Yeah, after you get one or two, now let's say you headbutt a guy like that a few times and he starts throwing punches, run anyway. Because you don't want no more of that guy. Because once he gets loose from those eyeball sockets and he's still punching you, he's a bad dude.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know, man. That's a hell of a strategy. So, but like you said, if the dude is still, if he's still,
you better hope you're
full and
faster
ready
than
to
him.
go, like,
that's creepy.
yeah.
But that's what I do now. So your hand, like all that. I mean, I get it, and I always know what my saying is for when we get these hands. I tell everybody, hands are for show, buddy. I'm here to win.
I'm here to win and get home.
Want to see what these thumbs are about?
These thumbs.
Come get these hands. Come get these thumbs.
These thumbs.
This will change your life for real.
When did you come up with that?
A couple years ago.
And
I remember telling everybody at the work, we all worked together, Kerry was in my truck. I always tell them that shit. No, you're crazy. And then at the Rock and Rodeo was the ranch back then, right in the little corridor. Me and these dudes got after it. And I just did this dude dirty like that. I don't want to. Well, I was he had other people there. I was nervous. I get scared every time I fight. I fought a lot of fights. I'm scared every time, and I get scared now because I got kids, a wife. I can't be getting stabbed or shot, and that's how it goes down. Real shit. I'm like, I'm going to end it real fast, and maybe if I do it violently enough, that no one else want to jump in.
Let's hope so.
I always say this. I play life like this. If you prank me, I love pranks. We'll play pranks, but I'm going to take it to a level you're not willing to take it to. And I'm gonna win.
See, but that's the shit right there. That's the shit that get people hurt, man.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. Like you know, if you put a whoopee cushion on me, okay, the next thing you know, you wake up completely bald. And there's not a hair on your body. And I'm like, hey, man.
See that.
But so if you're gonna fight me and you're like, let's fight, I'm like, okay. Well, Kerry Lemon said, nigga, you don't fight people, you attack people like this. You should just get up and be like this.
He's a monster.
He said, don't do this, just do this.
He a monster though too. He don't give a damn.
I don't want no part of Kerry. No.
He doesn't give a damn. Bro.
Kerry's hand weighs like 70 pounds. If he just swung an arm, no power, just let the weight alone and knock you over.
Damn.
Dude's an animal. One time we were at it's a rib place now, a barbecue place now. Is it Mexican food bar, La Bodega? No.
You talking the place you go dance at Reckon Wadley and
by Pizza Hut, across from Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
What was that place?
Man, they gonna kill us.
All the Drillers players would go there after there.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of this place though, man.
It was a barbecue joint now, and then it was
a Spanish restaurant before that. It'll come, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, we were there, and there was like a party after the Drillers game. Kerry's in there with his glasses on, just chilling because he don't dance.
Right.
And he got that zero shit in him. He's just chilling, and this dude comes dancing up on him like, bro, it was weird. He's like dancing up on Kerry. And Kerry's like, hey, Kerry's like, hey man, get away from me. And that dude came back, started saying some crazy shit to Kerry. And Kerry's cool. You know, he don't try to fight nobody either. That dude came dancing up again. And then Kerry pushed him again. Kerry pulls his glasses off. And I was like, oh, Kerry's about to really, I could tell he's like about to hit this guy for real. Well, we're right by usually the DJ booth's like right here. And there's like a little back room and the bar be over here. Right. There's an exit right here. And there's like this fake tree here. So it kind of blocks the vision of everybody off from the exit. So I look over, I see check this out. like I said before you headbutt, check the exit. So I see my buddy's about to get in some shit, and this other little dude's got some boys behind him. So I'm like, all right. I look up, check all the little dudes out behind him. I see we got a few guys. My boy Carrie's here. I don't want to go to jail. I go, exit right here. I was like, Carrie, I'm about to have to throw one punch. I'm about to smoke this kid. He don't even know it's coming.
Wow.
And I back up. You can ask Carrie this. I back up, and Carrie looks over at me, and he's like, hey, relax. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm going to smoke this fool. And he's like, no, relax. I was I'm going to smoke him. I'm going to go out the door right here. Nah, relax. The dude was just being retarded. Finally, it just chilled out, moved on, but I had a great strategy. Dude didn't even see me. He had no idea I was there. I was going to smoke. And you know what? People say, that's bitch shit. Nah, man. Here's how I play it. If it's like we're together, like we all go out together at the bar, I got your back. That's just how I roll. I always keep my eye on my friends. And when some shit's popping off, I'm like, hey, this is like war out here. We're in the jungle. We're just really just a bunch of shaved monkeys anyway. We're hairless. That's where we came from.
Right.
We all.
Okay.
So it's amazing that we don't like normal animals. Like it's amazing we sit here without attacking each other's face. So, but when I get out in public with all these people drinking, getting crazy,
oh well, yeah, you know,
we're just like a bunch of crazy animals. So I'm like, fuck you. I'm not even let you put your hands on my. This is part of my tribe. I'm gonna smoke you. We're getting out of here.
Definitely.
I don't care if you.
That's how it's got to go, right? I mean, shit, because you never know what can happen.
I mean, when we shoot missiles at Iraq, we don't like, hey, you ready, bitch?
Drop them bitches. That's what we do.
No, we just start punching.
It can be any time.
If it's not in a ring sanctioned fight and you get knocked out in a high stress situation, it's your fucking fault for not having your head on a swivel. There are no sucker punches in a bar room like that.
Okay.
If that's just how I feel, man. Okay. You're in the jungle.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
it happens. I mean,
well,
I've been a part
the jungle,
of it. I've witnessed.
They'll have one tiger over here, one lion over here, like flushes this shit out, and the other one, they don't even see him coming. So I'm like, hey, man, and I've been sucker punched, and it sucks.
Yeah, it ain't no good.
But to me, if you, some people just don't know though. Like I've seen the people, it's like they're in a bad spot, and they're like, nah. And I'm like, no, dude, it's not time to be. You need to be looking around what's going on and find your way to a wall and get out of here. Like get a wall and just get out of here.
Well, I wonder what makes people want to have that much fun, or just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
They was raised in a place that they'd never been in a situation like that.
You know what I mean? Especially when you know, like you said, it's a whole bunch of drunk people in here. You can feel the tension in the air, right? I'm just one of them cats that can pick up on it. Like,
most people can.
You know what I mean?
And especially if you've been out in the world a little bit. I know some people that's come from nice places and lived in. My wife was kind of in a bubble. She is. That's my wife. 100%. Like, everybody's nice. I'm like, no, everybody's about to shoot everybody in here. Let's get you have.
Everybody's nice.
No. This is bad, Bert. And like, so, yeah. But if you, to me, if you're in that situation and you get sucker punched from the side, there's no reason that people should be upset about any punches. Oh, Carrie's on here. Hey, my bad. I didn't scroll down. Here, let me get that screen to you.
Oh, man. I was just finna turn my live on. I should have turned it on right when I started, but.
Do here. Hold on, I messed something up. There you go. All right, I did it without shutting everything off. Yeah. Yeah, see Carrie's right there. Yeah, that's Sedona. Sedona. That's where it was.
Sedona. I know they was gonna be like, these cats don't remember the name of this shit.
He said Kyle Thumbhead ass. I'm telling you.
Man, hey, Carrie, I don't know. That's some new shit for me, bro. I ain't never heard you stick your thumb in the nigga's eye sockets and get to work. That's new, man.
Hey, Carrie's thumbs wouldn't fit all the way in somebody's eye socket. You ever seen his fingers? Looks like two black pickles.
Yeah, definitely.
They're huge. I remember one time we were working together, and I got little baby ass hands. Like I can't even fully grip a bottle of water. And I put my gloves on. I'm like, Carrie, put my gloves on. He stretched my shit out. I'm talking. It was like putting my dad's glove on.
Right.
That dude's an animal. Yeah, but like going back to the whole fighting in public thing. If you're in the high stress situation, if you're out in the 6th Street and there's shit popping off, first off, you need to find a wall. Man. Find the wall. So I know you're behind you, and you can kind of see what's coming beside you, and either get the fuck out of there or just always be ready. Because don't get knocked. Don't be the guy that's so tough that you're up in one dude's face you don't even know about the 3-4.
You don't know what's going on around you. But that's like what you said. That goes back to having people with you that's got your back as well, right? Because some shit pop off. Me and my brother, Aaron, whoever else, we all together. You know, we know to look for each other, and we gonna, hey, you put that hand on them. Hey, it's time to go.
But then you also need to, as a group, you need to know when you give them that look like we're running.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I don't care. They know, like just like I said, there ain't no sucker punches. There ain't no cowards in street fighting either.
Get the hell out the way, man.
If it's me and you, we go out tonight and then say, two of us, I don't know you that well in public. You don't know me that well. So we can't say I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna run. You probably get your face kicked in and just take it, and like I would too. But just skill wise, you never say. So we just got that's a variable.
Right.
I would say 5 guys. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get
4.
out of here.
We're gonna get fucked up probably, but
We can handle it.
depending on how cool
We'll
we
be
wanna
all
feel.
right.
You know,
We'll be
that might be the test of the new friendship. Like, let's just fucking get beat up together. But 3 for sure. But I would do 3. But you got to know there's a certain time when you're like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and not to be. And I don't get scared, and I don't feel shameful, not at all. I'll run home and tell my son, Daddy ran from 5 guys tonight, son.
And he's lived to fight another day, son.
Yes.
I lived to fight another day.
And nowadays people like to kick you in the head after you're knocked the fuck out.
Oh man,
That's the creepiest shit on some of the videos. I'm so weird. I watch some dumbass videos, but dudes get knocked out and they just keep yak. And I'm like, oh, that's the brain damage. That's when people go to prison.
Well, I think them are motherfuckers that you shouldn't just be fucking with. That probably was the cat that was like, I don't want this altercation at all.
Right.
And you took it here, so now that you took it here, I'm all the way here.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
true.
I mean.
Yeah, or that's the person that's scared. That's the scared person.
Exactly. He didn't want that. He wanted to be left alone. Like I didn't come here for this. I'm good.
Full animal mode now.
You know what I mean? But once you pushed me to this, all right, then let's go. That's
Full,
where you want to go.
That's true. Go full
You know
animal
what I
mode.
mean? But people don't pay
Especially
attention to that type
when this
of shit.
stuff gets in the mix and some anger gets in the mix. Like, dude, I don't go out in public a lot into bars because I get nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like to drive and drink, and I don't like to take a fucking Uber. So I just stay I need to get on it. I know. I'm really thinking about doing Uber. First of all, you make some cash. Second of all, I like driving. Third of all, guess what I like to do? Talk to people. I got a podcast.
Okay, right, of course.
So I can put a camera up in the thing, make waivers so they can sign off. And if they don't mind.
Sound like taxi cab confessions.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put nobody out there like that. Like if somebody's like, yeah, I'm just fucking sucking this guy's dick, and my husband, he don't even know.
Shit, then you never know who you pick up. Though,
Well,
right?
I wouldn't do that. I ain't gonna, first of all,
you're saying if they sign the waiver, some people are crazy enough to sign the
well,
waiver.
I don't. Yeah, but even if she did, I wouldn't want to be involved in that later on. Like that's not worth the likes or whatever.
True.
Fuck that. If she's that crazy, she might kill me. Who knows? I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
Let's hope not.
But there'd be some funny shit that'd be worth putting on there.
Of course.
I think it'd be a blast.
You're going to run across all kind of shit.
Oh, could you imagine, dude?
Shit,
How
man.
funny it would be.
On them late nights like that, 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh,
you
I'd
wanna
only
pick up
do
people,
it
you know what I mean?
from after 10 till like 4 in the morning.
You know these people are like just wasted. They shit faced.
It'd be hilarious. Yeah, and you know they don't give a fuck. The things
they
that
don't care.
it would be a YouTube channel. It would be good,
It'd be great.
and people from Midland would love it.
Of course.
The people, some people would be like, I can't believe I fucking did that. I mean, you might probably catch some flack, but I really thought about doing it. And hey, now that you know, if you watch my podcast, you shouldn't get in my fucking car and act a fool. And if you do, and you sign the waiver, hey,
I wouldn't recommend it if I was y'all.
see, I just live my life like this. Fuck it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
What are you gonna do? Talk shit about me? Oh well.
That'll fight you.
I'm not.
Or try to kill you on your words, right?
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
he's gonna try to kill
yeah.
you.
Well, I'm saying if I was a passenger into a vehicle, I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't care. I get butt naked back there and like, I don't know, like poop on the floor, and you're like, I'm gonna put it on. I'm like, do it, bro. I don't care. I'm stone sober right now.
Definitely a character.
I mean, but what's the point? Like in the long run, in this short sprint of life that we get on this little earth, am I really gonna worry about what you think of me or what anybody thinks of me that doesn't? I mean, if it's a person that matters to you or whatever, like if somebody's talking shit to you and they're like, that's their opinion of you, some shitty thing, be like, oh, I don't give a fuck what you think any goddamn way. Don't bother me a bit.
True, I guess, right? To a certain extent, but at a certain extent, I mean, it's all on you, like you say, right?
Yeah.
So
like I said before
if you
this,
live with yourself with it afterwards, then
that's what matters. It's
fine.
Exactly.
Then fine. You know what I mean? Do what you feel. Do what makes you happy.
That's like the peace in life, though. It's like the ego is what keeps us checking ourselves to make sure we're cool.
True.
The ego makes sure that we are liked by people that we don't even give a fuck about. Like subconsciously, we all do that. We want to, you might.
Yeah, we do.
You try to do better. I try to do better. I try to if I put say people post certain things, and sometimes I see people post something I'm like, bro, what the. Do you really feel that way? You're just trying to hop on the little tribe bandwagon for a minute and get a few fucking
now that shit.
A few of these.
Now the problem, like what you say, when it's somebody that you know, right?
Yeah, and you're
so
like
that shit is kind of just like that shit irks the fuck out of me.
Right.
I'm watching it and it's like
but it's the ego. It's the ego because then you'll hit them up about it and like, well, no, man, I don't mean like that. And you're like, well, why would you post that?
And they probably don't even have an answer for. Why was just
because they want a few of these because it's cool to
cool
get
those
your
likes, man.
They get a few little pound. They don't think it's their ego. ego makes you want to be liked, and then you might forget a few people you care about, and you step on in the way. That's what ego. Ego has never done anything good.
No, I don't believe so.
Ego creates. Well, I don't know. I would. Damn, I never thought about this. I don't know if you could say that because ego might create pride, and pride can fucking burn you, but pride can also make very moral, good decisions and make you a good person.
Well, so I think everything goes either way, right? Just depends on how much you're using it or doing
Right.
it.
You're probably right.
You know what I mean?
Or
Too
what
much
parts of the ego
anything
you
is
allow
not-
to take control.
Right. Too much of anything is not good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. No, I 100% agree with that.
Any sort, shape, or way of fashion, that's just how it is, bro.
I forgot who wrote this. Some super smart guy a long time ago that's dead, I think. Do everything in moderation, even moderation.
That's crazy.
So every once in a while, you got to cut loose.
Definitely.
Like,
definitely.
But like my dad said, the wise Murph and Barnett, Kyle, there's a time and place for anything, even murder. If you do it at the right place and the right time, it's in the okay.
That makes perfect sense. When you added the murder part, that makes perfect sense.
So he's letting you know, like, anything.
Anything.
If you're in the right place and the right time. If you want to race your car and it's at this empty road and no one gets hurt, that's fine. What's it going to hurt? But if you do it down mid-kiff at 5 o'clock traffic, you're a dickhead. Someone needs to stop you.
Yeah, you're a stupid bastard.
But I think people's ego don't take that advice because they think, oh, you can't do that. I can't be like this because if I do that, they'll think this. Who will think that?
True.
That's how I feel about things. That's what makes.
Well, it keeps you. I think ego keeps you from doing a lot of dumb shit too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some dumb shit because you can go places with people, and you even got partners, right? That's like just wild cards.
I was one of them for years.
Okay, so you like, man, this nigga's a wild card, but because I am so cool, I'm not gonna let you do this.
No.
You be ready to do the crazy shit. Like, don't do that.
No.
Don't do it. And they won't do it, but they're ready to do it. If you weren't there, they would do it.
You know what stops them, I think?
What's that?
Their ego has to stop them because you're their homie and they want to do this crazy shit.
Right.
That's their impulse. Their body, I know how that feels.
Right.
And then my homie's, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I don't want to let this fool down.
Right. Very true.
So I think you're right. Ego probably isn't all bad. Ego creates a lot of good things.
It's not all bad, but I think there's more bad traits than there are good.
Yeah.
You know
I think
what mean?
ego and excess, which is most people do nowadays. Go look at Facebook. Who's
social media, bro? Social media has conquered all. It's not.
Who's posting right now? Everybody's posting their SEMA picture. And no offense, man, if you're in SEMA and you're posting your shit, post it up. I want to see it. But it's to show people, look at me, look what I'm doing, look what's going on. I do the same thing. Look, I post workout things. I post all kinds of shit, BMX things, music. But it's the ego that does it. But I don't think there's any malintent involved in the kind of things that people post like that.
No, not all the time.
Now, some people, I think, put on this persona, and they think
it's terrible.
And I think that what they put on is not at all what they are. I got a lot of friends, like the race thing, because that's such a big thing all the time, every day. And you're a black dude and I'm a white dude. It's perfect discussion to have, I guess. But
okay.
And I have one, and you're not a yeller like Jason, decrepit bitch ass. I love that's my brother too. For he really is. He knows, but
with his retarded ass.
But like he's one of them, and I'll call him out. He posts some shit, and I'll hit him up on the DM, and he'll be like, but what's great about Jason is wild and loud and as obnoxious as he can be. Man, if you speak with the man away from a crowd or away from where he gets calmed down, he'll listen to you and he'll be like, nah, man, you're square, I'm square, you're right, or I'm right, you're wrong. He'll listen to you.
Definitely.
He just in the moment though, that motherfucker can't control himself. But he's good at it.
He's full of energy too, man, and just a guy that's just. Every time I see him, he give me hell, but we talk shit to each other. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. He give me hell every time.
But I think he posts stuff because I'm telling you right now, and Jason's listening or going to listen, you can ask me on this, but I think he reads a thumbnail about some white people doing some bad shit. He don't read the articles. I've read articles he posts, and I'm like, bro, did you even read that? Because it ain't nothing to do with what you got the thumbnail posted.
Right.
And I'm like, you need to retract that dumbass shit for somebody reads it. But it's like nonstop on his feed. I'm thinking, who are you doing that for? A couple pats on the back from probably people that feel the same way, or it's like a tribal deal. I really think so. And there's a bunch of goofy ass white folks that post the like the Kaepernick deal, the Nike deal.
Right.
I got my Nikes on today.
Start burning
that's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking stupid. First of all, if Nike came up, first of all, I think about this right. This hit me right now. I guarantee you, 98% of the people that were pissed about the Nike deal and the knee deal and all that shit, if Nike said, hey, if you go to this football game and they'll put the camera on you, you take a knee during the national anthem, and then we put you on this poster, we're going to give you $30 million. Will you do that for us? And they could they'll fucking jump all over it.
Yeah, they jumping right on top.
And if anybody was that serious about it, that it I've said this before, that it should have jumped their ass over the stands when people were kneeling and said their piece and got kicked out of the game. But that was their chance to be heard, or seen. And then people know, so that's stupid. Like that shit. The people that come out there and I fucking burn this, I'm like, you're just baiting on what the crowd did. It's like. It's like when you see
take people serious.
It's like it's like a riot. It's like a riot syndrome. It's like, or like when you see a riot bust out and someone's like they don't even like somebody busts in the window, starts taking a TV. One guy does.
Right.
Another guy's like, oh, he took it, I'll take it.
I gotta get one.
And then some other people that don't even steal shit, don't even need TVs. They're like, I'm gonna go in there to take what I need just because other people do it.
Right. Of course.
So that's what they're hopping. I feel like it's like that. They're like, oh well, I'm team Nike and I'm not. I'm team not Nike. So no matter how I really feel, like no one ever looks past what the real details are. They're like, fuck that guy. First of all, the dude is really kneeling because of the brutality against black people. No one ever wanted to hear that part. Just like no one wanted to hear just the Trump thing. Like Trump really never said certain things about being racist, but people want to hear what they hear and they take it that way.
Right.
So they didn't want to think it through. The man took his probably not the best time to do it, but that's his opportunity, his choice. Go for it. And then you're gonna be mad at him for taking 30 or 50 grand from Nike. That's stupid.
Well,
I'm not mad at the guy.
People, I don't know. People don't know what the fuck they want, man. That's what I say to that. You know what I mean?
People want conflict because most of their lives are probably. I shouldn't say boring. I'll take that back. I think people have a hard time seeing their own issues and dealing with their own shit. It's just easy to worry about other people's shit. Kind of like forget what they're doing. Like, fuck that dude, blah, blah, blah.
It's a sense of reality, right?
Right.
If they don't want to deal with their own reality, they're going to deal with yours, though.
Well, because it makes them feel a little bit better about what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
We've all done that shit.
Of course.
We can grow past it, but we've all done that shit.
But people just don't want to deal with the fucked up shit they got going on. So they always going. It's like I always hear people say, certain TV show. Like I hardly watch TV, right?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
People were like, man, I've been watching this show and da 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 da. And I'm like, damn, why do you watch the reality show so much?
Yeah.
Well, my reality's so fucked up, so I'd rather just deal with somebody else's.
And that's true.
And it's a strange thing for me to grasp, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, I live in reality every day. It's real life shit going on out here. You can't run and hide. How long are you going to run and hide from this shit? And the longer you neglect it, the worse it's going to get.
That's why I think there's a lot of really upset people that do a lot of bitching on there.
Oh, okay.
I really think because it's like they can get really upset for a real long time.
Man. And not even have to deal. Like, that's the crazy part, too, with social media. You don't have to deal with nobody face to face because you get to look at a lot of these posts and a lot of this shit.
You ain't
say whatever you want to, but you'll never see this cat.
And you would never do that if they were there.
Yeah, you never do it in person.
You would never do that if they were there. And like a lot of that stuff it puts too much. Like when usually most of the stuff when they talk bad about there's a negative post on the internet, it's usually a group of people. Like you just categorize that entire group by whatever you categorize them by, color or whatever. I'm like, really? You're that stupid? You're that fucking dumb to categorize? I mean, because you just put yourself out there. Like a lot of people bash racism, but with being racist, makes no sense to me.
Very true.
Makes no sense to me. You can't be racist. You can't kill racism with hate.
I mean, it's just but it's hard, I guess, because
ego.
People look at it like
ego.
Yeah, very much.
Somebody calls you the N-word. That's my color. You're gonna lose your shit.
Not always.
You're not that guy?
Not always. I can't.
With hate. With hard on, I'm talking hate on. He means to be disrespectful to you.
Oh, I mean.
So, I mean, you have a better control of that? That's good.
I have a great, you know what I'm saying?
That's
I control
good.
my anger. Now, it's certain places we can go. If you want to go there, let's get it popping.
Right.
But
in the right spot.
At the same time, with some shit like that, with me, I guess you just got to catch me in a fucked up attitude, period. If I'm in a fucked up attitude all together and you pop, man, let's go. Let's run this. But if it's like out of the blue, out of you fucking nigga, da-da-da, it's like, who?
Yeah,
like, what's the problem? What are you mad about? Why? And if you can't even articulate to me why you upset or why you pissed off,
dumb.
there's not even a conversation.
It calms you down almost. Like who? It's a waste to throw
Quit
something.
it like you upset about nothing.
But I think comes back to we said ego earlier, and don't get me wrong. I know the N word's fucking terrible.
Right.
They used in my house. They
I
have
understand, man.
but it's terrible. But like I said earlier, it's all about you, right? Whatever happens in your life
Yeah,
is
at the
you.
end of the day, it's
so
always you.
You got upset for some probably ignorant retard or some dude that just maybe he's scared. Whatever. He's something. And he ain't something to you anyway. He said something dumb. Like you could just be like, okay. You know my buddy Joe T. He said we were on the rigs and they say, hey man, by the way, somebody say that, and he'd be like, I'm cool. You ain't talking to me, right? Because I'm not that.
Right.
So I ain't worried about it.
Right.
And when he asked it though, but if you want to keep talking like that, the nigga will show up. He will come.
Of course. But
So-
I don't think that's people. People don't, when they say it, they don't necessarily think about the consequence of it right then.
You know what? Hey, if someone pops it up, check it out. If you're with some white people, I'm gonna tell you like this right now, because I don't say it, bro.
Okay.
It never comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
Like I said, nigger right there. That's a very rare thing. So, but I was just saying what I was
What
quoting.
people say,
It was
right,
a quote.
Of course, a quote.
So, if a white person is in a heated argument with a black person and he calls you an N-word,
Right.
he says that when you're not around often
Of course.
enough.
Of course. I mean, that's what we was
Emotion and ego come out of his mouth so fast his filter won't stop, because when he's talking calmly and cool with you, when he's playing basketball or he's hanging out with you and he's being your buddy,
Right.
he can filter that back. But when he goes back with Steve, Mark, and Lance, he can throw it around all day. Oh, I got one for you.
Well, it's like this. I heard a comedian say one time, you think about it, people in their households, they're not going to say, man, look at those black guys on TV. Not many. They're going to be, especially if you're doing some crazy, man, look at them crazy niggas on TV. That's just what they're going to say. And that's sometimes it's in a disrespectful way and sometimes it's not.
Right.
It's just up to us to assess the situation. And figure out
Oh,
what
man,
it is,
I'm telling you right now, I've never been in a room with white people that say crazy niggas. And if they did, I would go, you niggas is crazy. I'm out of here. Like, this is crazy.
That's what I'm saying, though, right? But they, like you said, and now think about this as well, right?
I would be more surprised to hear niggas, and I would be less surprised to hear a hard R from a few of them.
Of course. Right?
That's the word you
I
probably
haven't
looking
heard the ER in a long time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But one thing that people won't do, you can say it to one of us, but you won't say it to a crowd of us.
yeah.
We will fuck you up. But the simple fact of that is that it's gonna hit us all at one time. And if one of us reacts in the wrong way, then you can expect all of us to react in the wrong way, because
You might get lucky and have that one guy in there that's like, guys, fuck this,
Stop.
dude.
Yeah,
that
fuck
one guy that's like,
that's rare. That's
let's not
super
beat the
rare.
dog shit. I want to, but let's.
And I
just-
might even be that guy, but that's super rare for
But
that to
that
happen.
I think that's
You know
the
what I
way
mean?
you stop shit. That's the way to be. That's the way I ultimately try to strive to be.
hard, bro.
But it's the way to be though, because even though that dude's a cunt and he can go to bed. That's the best part about that is if that really was a situation that it happened. When that dude goes to bed that night, he's gonna lay his ass down, raise his ass down, and go, "A black man saved my life tonight."
Right.
After I called him the hard R,
Right.
saved my life. Because them boys was mad, and there was about 11 of them, and they
they
all looked
would've
like they could
tore
outrun
shit
me,
down.
outlift me, and outjump me.
Right. It's hard, but I mean, shit. That's why I say,
You know what you know what black people should do?
what's that?
Let the soft N word be cool for everybody. That would be help.
Tough.
If you would let it happen.
Tough to do,
You
bro.
let it happen. It's kind of like legalizing drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at it like this, right? And how I was told.
I still wouldn't say
and
it.
how I even accepted. I understand how I even accepted, right? So you took something they called us for 400 years, right? We took it and we took it to where it's our word now. You can't
Flipped
say
it like Eminem on an 8 Mile. Like, no, you can't say it now.
And if
We
you
took
say
it
it,
from you.
ooh, fuck your world off. So
But-
it's like,
I think you would, because I've heard some people say it too. I got some white friends, and it's crazy in Midland, man. You can kind of. There's a lot of white people that say that shit. Mexican people that say it all the time,
right.
and openly. And I'm like, I mean, and no
you
one's
know
mad.
what you know what I noticed too, man. A lot of these guys, I don't know. I was raised different in my household, right? So you talk to me and my brother Ralph. You talk to Aaron.
Is Ralph your brother?
That is my God.
I was
That
going
is
to
my-
ask you.
That is my brother. That is my.
I love
blood,
Ralph,
my
bro.
Brother. You
I
know what
love
I mean?
Ralph, yeah.
Greatest guy in the world.
Yeah,
you
he
know what I
is.
mean?
165 with a 250 attitude.
Man, you know this nigga with this guy is. Hey, this is Superman, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I don't give a fuck who you are,
I know.
where you come from, how you do. He like, We finna get it power. Jay, you ready? I'm ready, baby. Let's roll.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's how. And my older brother, you probably never met him. My older brother, Dupree, same way. Heart of. It can be 30 niggas right there. This guy's a fucking lion. He in the middle of it. He gonna get to it. We gonna run it. Whatever. This, you know what I mean? This is how they are. Me, I get out there with you. We can do whatever you want to do. At the same time, I'm a thinker. Come on, bro. Let's find a way to out. You know what I mean? It's not even a big deal at the end of the day. But their anger takes over. They see red.
Yeah.
Immediately. It's not you know what I mean? So it's a balance.
I think I've been more the opposite way in my older years of like being like whatever, because in my younger years, I was searched. Bro, I had such a problem. Like I couldn't play wrestle my friends. Like my friends, if they was get on here and tell you I couldn't play wrestle you because
You were Ralph then.
I'd end up fucking you up.
Yeah, you were Ralph.
And I didn't get really upset.
And then Ralph put me in was it a Boston Crab?
Where you're bent backwards?
Yeah, where they put the head and they grab your head and they pull it back.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
You put me in that shit. This nigga would not stop.
And he's strong.
But the thing was, I wouldn't say I quit.
Yeah.
So he wasn't gonna stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that motherfucker there, he's a mean son of a bitch, man. But that's my brother.
Yeah, man. I just think it's better. I think the way the world goes, there's lack of compassion for life, for people, there's no empathy for anybody, really. The longer we go, it's like the less people, like, if you do something bad nowadays, people want you to die and go away. Like, you ever see these crazy, like, these famous people, like, they buried Roseanne Barr for some shit she said on Ambien. They're going to bury this, like, they bury people for saying one thing nowadays, and they want you to die and go away.
Right.
No compassion, no empathy for a fuck up. I mean, because if that's the case, is that we need to go after one fuck up. Man, I've been gone a long time ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I got a lot more to go. People need to realize, like, just because people say dumb shit, don't make them what they said that one time.
Don't make them a bad person.
Nah, and it doesn't mean they can't come back from it. Trust me. We wouldn't have lights if Edison didn't fail 1,000 fucking times.
Right.
If he'd gave up on the first one, everybody said, "Fucking you asshole, quit trying to make lights." We wouldn't have no lights.
Let that shit go. It's over with.
You know, like let he learned from his mistakes. Right. People might be fucking assholes, but they can be cool. I was an asshole when I was younger. I always had a good heart, bro. But I was always like real hot. I was real hot tempered. I was always a thinker that wouldn't let myself think. I would think, I'm like, you're dumb, bro. Don't be thinking. Stop thinking. Just start being an animal. You're an animal. You're not a thinker. You're not smart. I would
was completely opposite.
For years, I would say you're not smart. I would try to I would think about things and read things. I'm like, what are you trying to do, bro? You're just a big animal. You're supposed to be a big fucking monkey that tears shit up. That's what I was born to be, bro. For years.
That's what you was born to be.
Pick up heavy shit and tell jokes. That was what I was built for.
Okay.
Now that I'm older, I realize there ain't no fucking power hitting this. That they're like, there's power in this.
Man, power.
This power can get me through a fist fight. Yeah, I can do some good shit. This power can get me through everything. This thing can get me through a fist fight without having to throw a fist, like one punch.
Right.
It should, if it can work right. If I can do it good enough and I can link up with the angriest person in the world, I should be able to talk him out of it. If not, this is still here. But let this be the secondary. And never go to this.
Exactly.
And never go to this. Because
I mean, shit, the mind at the end of the day, I mean, you look at it, right? That's why people get into confrontations. That's why shit is so fucked up in the world, because people can't think through situations and can't talk about it and communicate, articulate, and find out what's wrong and move on to the next thing. But that's, I
use this as this is a good example. Martin Luther King, everybody talks about all the things he did. And at that point, it's kind of when things were changing, I guess, culturally towards racism. I mean, it's still rough. It's still terrible.
Right.
But he preached peace, don't retaliate, which I don't know if it's right all the time to not retaliate. But maybe in that moment, in that time period, if they didn't do that, then the people that were really fuckheads wouldn't go, dude, we're fuckheads.
Right.
We need something, or the ones that were, there's gonna be a few fuckheads that go, man, these are people, like, we're messing, this is wrong.
I can dig what he said, right? But I'm more of a Malcolm X by
everybody, and a lot of says that nowadays. Nowadays, you hear a lot of that. In the '90s, you heard more of the Martin Luther King talk, and I just think his culture more aggressive now.
Right.
And I don't think Malcolm X was. Trust me,
right.
He was right on a lot of things too.
Right.
For the situation, and I see where he was coming from, but I think the true shift didn't come. Negativity is a sand pit, a quicksand pit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't. If you and Derek are mad at each other, and dude, and y'all come in here to hash it out.
Right.
Y'all both come in here, fuck you, and whatever you say, it's like, you did this to me, you did this to me. You did this to me. All we're doing is pointing back out things that piss each other off. Where's the solution? There's no solution in anger, man. There's no solution in aggression.
Well, in anger and aggression, that's the thing, right? In anger and aggression. But, when you get past that, there's always a solution. But someone has to be the bigger person at the end of the day is what I believe in
The
every
thinker has to
situation,
make the solution, bro.
right? And then at the same time, what we find a lot of problems with, people don't know how to admit they were wrong.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I'm fucked out. You right.
Yeah, that's that ego.
Ego.
It goes back to that.
Pride. Swallow your fucking pride and let's get this out the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? If that's really your partner, if that's really your man's or friend or whatever what you
Right.
call them, then do that and let's move forward. But people don't.
I do think in very, very, very rare occasions that some people there's only one way to solve it, and that's fucking getting right here. And
when it gets, you'll know.
But I think truly there's very few situations where it's like, you know what, dude, I'm not going to feel better until I knock you around. But then after this happens, I truly think you need to feel better. You need to get up off the ground. And even if you don't need to be that person's friend, you need to give them the respect because they did what they did, win or lose. And be like, all right, it's over right here. It's over. We can be friends.
Very true.
We can be humans to each other.
Right.
I can walk by you in the Serengeti Plains without tearing your throat out.
I told Donnie, you had him on here with Jason and Marlon. I told Donnie, that's my cousin, by the way. We have conversations.
I want him on here.
You want Donnie on here?
Yeah, me and him had a badass conversation before we even started
shit.
the podcast. Yeah, about religion. It was badass.
I haven't spoke to him in a little bit, but I can whip that up.
Come back on, y'all both come on here.
We'll do something. But we have conversations all the time, and you know what I mean? One of his beliefs, I believe one before, if I'm not wrong, I know he probably watching this, was me and my friends can fight and we can be friends after.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, we probably can't.
So you can't be friends with people you fight?
I'm not saying I can't, but I'm saying we probably can't. It all depends.
But
right? The reason why I say that is because I'm one of those people that's going to try to diffuse it to the max.
Right.
If we got here to this point, then you just said fuck everything, and this is where you wanted to go. Right. So now that we here, then we gonna be here all the way.
But you can be humans to him.
Oh, of course. No, we can be here. Yeah,
you can see him in public and be like,
peace. You know what I mean? Keep it moving. You know what I mean? But all that, hey, bro, we gonna fuck with, hey, man.
No, I don't do that.
You know what I mean? But it's too many people like that. Friendly bopping ass.
I'll call you out. I'll call you out if you come up to me. If you come up to me and you try to play and you know we have an issue. And if I want to continue on a relationship or I think it's valuable to have you in my life, I'll say, hey, man, no. What's up? What's the deal? Or if I don't value you and I don't think you're going to be valuable in my life later on, I'll be like, hey, don't play that bullshit, bro. We can coexist and we can stay here and we can be in the same room together, but don't pretend like we're friends.
Don't act like we cool.
There's a problem. We don't have to hash it out, but we don't have to be friends. Don't play me like that.
But most people,
because that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
That's what most people want to do. That's what most people want
to do.
But
if you call them on that, then they got to eat that. And most people that are like this are just cowards.
Oh, of course. But we see them all the time. That's you know what I mean?
But
it's more of them than it are of the people that we're talking about.
Let me ask you this: who's the bigger coward? A guy that's not down with that shakes that dude's hand, like, all right, cool, just to be cool, or the dude the one's putting on that big ass show?
Oh, they both cowards.
Because I won't shake your hand, man.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you something, and I won't be disrespectful about it. I don't want to cause a fight or nothing, but I'm gonna let you know, hey, no, we don't. I treat you as you perceive me.
Right.
That's how you get treated by me.
Right.
And I love everybody, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'll believe you for the most part if I don't know you. But once we go to that level where I'm like, I know what you really think of me away from here, trust me, when I see you, I'm going to let you know about it. Because it's just, and it's not because I'm a badass and I don't want no problems. It's because I think that's the best way to be as a human being. Like, hey, man, what's the deal? You have a problem with me?
We cool with that.
Like, because I don't need you to come up to me and be cool. And you don't have to waste your time like that. Like, just, you don't have to acknowledge me if you don't want to. We can just stand next to each other and that's fine.
Right.
Because I don't need all that bullshit.
Who you got on this thing, man?
I don't know right now.
Okay, you got it.
Dwight? I wonder if Dwight's still on here. I mean, you'd be surprised. What happens is a lot of people view it the next day. Like, most of the time, like, in the night, I'll have, like, 350 to 500 views, and then, like, tomorrow we might get around 1,000 or something.
You can grab some ice real quick?
No, go ahead. I was going to give me a, will you bring the little bottle of Crown in here?
I got you.
And some of that, just that Crown we've been man like you. It's already cold. Yeah, so while he's in there doing his thing, getting some more drinks, that's a real thing. I think everybody needs to be more like that. Like the problem is around nowadays is that people don't call each other bullshit. Sometimes you gotta, if a dude's in if you know someone has a problem with you, you don't gotta be a dick or fight or be tough or nothing. But don't be the dude shaking the guy's hand that you know is for sure having issues with you when you're not around. Call him out. Say what's up, man. Like, do you have a problem? I don't want to fight or nothing, but don't be cool with me. There's no sense in that. It's a waste of time. That is a big issue with people. Like, there's no reason to I don't know if people are scared of confrontations or scared of being truthful, but I think being truthful is the best way to be. I've always said if somebody gets upset by the truth, it's because it's the truth. And which how can you be wrong in that situation? There's no way you can be wrong if you're telling the truth. I mean, it's a real thing that people don't take into consideration, really. People just pay more attention to it, that the truth will set you free, and that's the best way to be. I hear the crown coming down here. I'm pretty good. Like, there was quite a bit of crown. That was like halfway full when I mixed it, and starting to get that warm, that flush feeling in your cheeks, and the warmth comes up in your neck when the alcohol hits you. It's just happening now. I ain't got buzzed yet, but it's just about when that heat hits your cheeks. A phone? Samsung Galaxy 9S or whatever, 9 Plus.
Yeah, my iPhone finna die.
Oh, yeah, iPhone. I got one in my truck.
You got iPhone charger?
Oh, but I don't have a plug-in. Hold on. I might have one. Hold on. You can talk to him if you want to.
Talk to who? Who is on here? Who's talking? I can't see everybody. Wow, all y'all tuned in. Thank you so much. What up, Jess? Ashley, Vanessa, Jackie, what up? Kim, what up? He might have saved my life just now. My phone finna die. It ain't gonna be long enough. But it'll charge.
Set it up on that, a little box you can set it up on. Or here, set it up on Mr. T's, Mr. T's G-Wagon, they can see.
Mr. T's G-Wagon.
That's the A-Team van. No one even knows what that is.
G-Wagon. Uh-oh.
I think Mr. T was the first black dude to rock a mohawk.
You might be right.
And he's the original gold chain fucking messiah.
Man, Mr. T, look, they don't even know that guy right there. Something else, man. You seen the interviews he had, right? Where they asked him about his shoes and they asked him about his... You didn't see that one? When they asked him about his shoes, he had his shoes on, right? So, interview asked him, I see you got on all these gold chains and you got on these nice clothes and, you looking good, whatever. What's up with these shoes you got on? He had duct tape around his shoes. And he said, well, these shoes that were passed down from my father to my brothers to me. And I keep these shoes on to keep me humble.
Oh, really?
To remember where I came from.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So that's Strode, right? Like, you would never even think somebody like him, as cocky and arrogant as we've seen him all these years.
Busted ass shoes.
Mr. T, but this guy is humble as a mother.
I think he's just old country boy, isn't he?
I don't know where he's from,
the country.
Bro. I couldn't say I did the research on him at all, but he is definitely a cool cat.
I was telling on here when you walked out, I was telling people, like, how we were saying, don't be, don't be the guy that's shaking the hand of the guy that's a phony fuck trying to shake your hand.
Right.
And I say, I always think truth's the best. Like, I always say, I'm pretty straight. I just like to say the truth because I think that's the best way to be. And I always is saying, if someone gets mad because you're telling the truth, it's because it's the truth.
Right.
And that's a big fucking deal.
Right.
If you're like, what are you mad about? Because it's the truth? You're mad because I said the truth? So you need to change. You're mad about something if you're upset about somebody saying some truth, you need to change what the fuck you're doing.
My problem is, though, right? People just being too emotional.
Yeah.
It's just, how can you be mad at something like that? Because it's God-given at the end of the day. But at the same time, it's just like, come on, man.
We're soft, man. Our generation, every generation gets softer. It's like, because when you're a parent, you're like, well, I hope my kid to have a little bit better than I had it.
Right.
So people come out of the depression, they didn't have shit. They worked. They saved everything they had. They scrapped and scrounged. Then generation, and then our parents. And then I'm soft to my kids.
Right.
It's like, what do they say? It's a poor man, it's like generational. So if you have a poor man, a generation starts like if there's a father, he's poor.
Of course.
He wants to be better for his family.
Right.
So he starts working. He makes a little something that passes on to his next son. His son sees that work ethic, what his dad accumulated from nothing to where he is. Right. He continues that. But in the third generation, he gets a little bit lighter on the workload because there's a lot more money now. It's a lot easier.
Right.
And then so on and so forth until that there's a generation of just like, I do what I want. I don't work. I just spend this money. There's a ton of it. And then the next generation, say it's just worse. It's just worse. Worse work ethic, but more money spent. And then all of a sudden they start going down. And guess what? That lineage goes from poor to rich back to poor.
And that's what we don't want, right?
That's that. I think that's the cycle of life, man. I think
I think that's
a cycle of humans. Look at Rome. We are Rome. Yeah. Rome was built in hundreds and thousands of years to be in this mega powerful economy, right. And it disappeared because it got so powerful, it got so lazy, and so. I mean, they're drinking wines and eating food and watching gladiators and want to be entertained, and it starts going down until it fell apart. It took a couple hundred years for it to go away, too. Look at the United States. We're doing this, and it's always internal. It's never external.
Of course, it's internal.
So from inside,
always starts from the inside out.
So here we are at this, and I'm not saying like the America's going to fall apart in 5 years, but I think in a couple hundred years, the landscape of the earth, if humans didn't fuck themselves and go extinct, they're going to look very different. Like the superpowers of the world, yeah. And unless humans can start really like looking at each other as just each other, like as people, as like you're my brother.
Man, I don't know if that's ever going to be a true
No,
thing.
It's not going to happen. Not in. Well, I just think that it can happen, but it's got to happen in smaller in smaller things. But it's always going to be something like, let's just say, like I've always said this: if everybody was black on the world, y'all would still fight.
Of course.
It'd still be the same.
Of course.
But you'd fight over that C and I were an R. So we're tribal people.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
There's zebras, there's giraffes. You know, the zebras can go through the Serengeti sometimes when the lions ain't hungry. But when the lions are hungry, they're not going to eat another lion. They're going to eat that zebra. Because you come from a different place. You're food to me. You're something. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I look at, and I'm very different. I wouldn't say I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus.
Right.
I believe in that. But we came from monkeys. We were all monkeys at one time. We evolved. Okay. And then we became Neanderthals and hominids. And we changed into different types. There's like a few types of that came out. And we all came from East Africa. Okay. That's where humans came from. And then when the ice was still here, some of us traveled north, my people. We went to the fucking snowy lands. Okay. And then your people stayed where the sun was at, and our pigments changed over thousands of years. They're saying, like, I forgot how many generations it takes, but to change actual skin pigment. So if people get down to the brass tacks where the fuck we come from, we're just different animals with different colored skins because we come from different environments, but we're the same species.
I don't know about that.
We're the same.
I don't know about that because the Eskimo man is black. He in the goddamn snow.
Eskimos are black?
Some of them.
Some are?
Some of them.
They might be. I mean, most of them I've seen where those Inuit guys are the ones that eat the blubber. They're like more Asian looking, very round faced.
Very true.
So that's
what I'm saying. I don't know.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
But I guarantee if you go down to the equator, you ain't gonna see a motherfucker like this that was born there. And like where their family comes from. Right. It ain't happening. Right. You know what I mean? Right. But I'm sure there's like weird things. But for the most part, the reason we're different, we're the same. Me and you.
At the end of the day.
You cut me wide open, I cut you wide open. Right. We're the same.
Right.
And the problem is we just see. I don't see that, but people see. Oh, he's a black guy, and he's a white dude. But really, we came from the exact same spot.
It's crazy though.
It's like we're like a bunch of lions, but there's a bunch of white lions. There's a bunch of black lions, but we're just lions.
Of course. That's just how it is.
But
you always gonna flock to something that you can relate to.
I think it'll get better if people can just have more common respect. Like we were saying earlier, I don't have to be your friend over here, but I respect that you're just like me. Like I look at it like this. I watched I'm really big in like military documentaries and stuff, and people go to war, and these guys I listened to a Metal Honor thing today, and he said they would after they killed everybody, they'd have to go through it's part of protocol. Okay. Find maps, whatever they can. He said it was the worst part of his job because he would pull laundry tickets out, and then he pulled pictures of family. He was like, this guy is me. He's just over here.
That's crazy.
His country said, go over there and fight those people. And my country said the same thing. And I just killed this guy because he was going to kill me back. but I just have a picture of his kids and his wife. And now they're not going to have this guy anymore because I killed him. And there's one guy saying he was a Medal of Honor guy, and like there's a big fight going on. Well, he gets like run around by himself somewhere in this jungle, and he stumbles right up on is in Vietnam, and a Vietnamese guy, and like catches the guy slipping. Guy's machine gun's over here, and the guy's like, shh. And he was like, he said, I put my gun up on the guy, and the guy was terrified. And he goes, what are you doing out here? He said, for like 15 minutes, they ended up setting their guns down, showing each other pictures of their family, blah, 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 and they split ways. He said, I couldn't do it. He said, I don't think he said, we literally walked, never turned back to each other. And he said, I didn't get shot and I didn't shoot him because they had that human moment.
Wow.
In the middle of a battle.
Fun fact, my dad was in the Vietnamese War. Fun fact.
That's not a fun fact. That's a fact. That's
right.
that's a bad that's a badass fact.
Right.
That people don't understand. Man, I'm a big component of police and military and people like that because, dude, people.
That's some other shit, man. That's something completely different.
That's why I get so mad about the dumb fighting we have amongst ourselves.
Right.
Because there's guys that look just like me and you right now with their legs blowed off, their guts blowed out, their kids are fatherless or motherless, and it's so we can sit here and bitch at each other.
Right.
Makes
But
no
in the war,
fucking
we're
sense.
back to back with each other.
Makes no
that's all
sense.
we know. You know what I mean?
Because
this is my guy. If something happened to him, I'm
exactly.
Yeah,
Here's what I think about. Like, if people feel so, like, if you really are a racist and you really don't like a certain color, you're telling me if you were laying there and your child was dying, but this person of another color could save them, you wouldn't want them to?
right.
Or would you let them? They'd probably let them. Like, I can save your child right now. You want me to? No, go on. That's not going to happen. So when that moment happens, you need to realize that I don't think any racist is going to let their kid die if there's a black or white racist, whatever they are, the opposite color comes up, they're going to be like, please, whatever, please. And if they do, Jesus Christ, oh my God, that fucking dude you need to kill him right after the kid dies. But for the most part, that tells you right there that you realize, like, at that moment, he should realize that dude's a human. He just saved my kid's life. He does the same. He's a person just like me. I need help from him. He benefited me. Look what happened. Like, somehow the hate has got to dissipate for enough for you to go, it's not anything, man. I'm willing to do anything.
For some people, it's not like that.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I mean? For some people, they hold on to it. But at the same time, not in their defense, but to, understand their situation. That's what they were brought into. That's what they were raised into. And that's what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they were bred for. And you have those type of people. And it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? I'm like, when I see him, I know him when I see him. You know what I mean? But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. And that's the crazy part. You know what I mean?
Because that's what, like, when Jason says stuff, I'll say, hey, man, what's up? Like, why would you say that about white people? Like, aren't we homies? Well, yeah. I didn't mean it about you. I'm like, well, you shouldn't say ignorant shit like that in such a vague manner. It's this dumb thing to do. Especially if you have friends of all kinds of colors. You got to watch what you, like, you got to watch what you put out there. Like, well, it's funny.
I'm one of those cats, right? My portfolio is diversified across everything from white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Brazil. Like, I got all these kind of different friends, and just understanding their cultures. Once you understand it, once you get to see it, it's like, wow. But at first, you're like, man,
I don't know about this shit.
Fuck these motherfuckers. I don't trust these motherfuckers. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just what we know. What we know around. What's around us is what we know.
Right.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah. And then you get somewhere new. You're like, I don't know how to handle all this. Never been involved in something like this. It just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder what it would take, what kind of mindset or what kind of thing the society could do to make it more obvious that shit's just going to do nothing but tear us down. Like, the way this country goes, I would not be surprised you see some sort of wannabe civil war trying to pop up.
Somebody said that yesterday.
Me and Chenard Woodward talked about that. And I said, man, I hope we're getting past this. I don't think so. And I said, because it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. First of all, the numbers are fucked. I mean, no offense to black people, you don't have a chance.
No, we ain't gonna win that.
Like, let's say, which it wouldn't be like just black people against white people. That wouldn't happen. I'd disappear the woods. Is where I'm going.
At the end of the day, when it's numbers against numbers,
it's just a bad thing.
Yeah,
it's just stupid. But I truly believe we could. This place, because people like getting their feelings so motherfucking bad about some dumbass shit. I mean, people like fuck around and say something bad about Beyonce and Jay-Z and see what happens.
Man, ain't that crazy?
Say something bad about them and see what happens. But you know what does blow my mind in this day and age? I will say this, and I'm not being a victim by any means. I don't give a fuck. It's kind of funny to me because you can say anything you want about a white man. Not really such with girls. I mean, white girls still get this shit, but if you're like me, you can call me whatever, and there's really nothing that I should be offended about.
Here's another one for you. There's for men in general. Yeah. There ain't no way for us to win anything, right? And
No.
No. It's not a shot against anyone else, but the LGBT, they got what they got. Women's rights, they got what they got. Us is just men, period.
Yes.
Nobody's standing up for that.
I read this article. I think Joe Rogan said something on his podcast. I read it, and this lady literally said, every man is trash until proven otherwise. Every man.
Every man.
And like, as she was saying, every man that thinks, like that wants to be, I guess, on their side, he has to like kind of denounce himself. I'm like, what the fuck?
She said what? Every man what?
Every man is trash until proven otherwise.
Okay.
And even after you join like their side, you still need to realize you're just a man.
After you join the LGBT,
Or you say, if you're a man and you say, yeah, men are bad, you're still, they like you, but you're still a man.
But that's what I'm saying, though. What side are we joining? We joining the LGBT?
Like a feminist and stuff like that. She thinks it was a feminist article.
Is crazy.
But she might be LGBT. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, and we get, man, there's some guys getting fucked on some child support and fucked on some rape charges and fucked on some things like that.
Yeah. Well, stay out of those situations, fella. Get away from it. That's what I say. That's what I recommend, right? Motherfuckers is just, some people are just so eager to jump into things. Like, man, chill sometimes. I got so many friends, wild cards.
Yeah.
This just like, bro, we got to go. Bro, let's go. And it's like, man, come on, bro. It's
Not thinking. They're just moving.
It's not even worth it. It's not a big deal. Come on, man. We can do this later. It's not, you know what I mean? Let's figure it out and work. Nah, bro. Now you on that. Now, guarantee sometimes I'm in the wrong because I'm just like, man, I don't feel like fucking with this right now.
Yeah.
But most of the time, about 85% of the time, I'm dead on. You know what I mean? But these cats, some of these cats just are go, go, go. Like what you say with your energy, how you just gotta run. And these cats is the same way. It don't matter if they smoking weed, if they drink. It don't matter.
Just throttled.
These niggas is just 100 miles an hour that's running. And I'm not that way. You know
See,
what I mean?
I'm like that, but over my years, I've been in a lot of trouble. I've learned I tell everybody, I can sit still at 100 miles an hour. I'll sit here and you think I'm chilling, but I'm really trying not to explode. Something's going to my head at 100 miles an hour. You think it just anything's going to scroll down?
David said you hardly ever dealing with consequences from a random act. You reap what you sow. David, what up?
Yeah, that's true.
David Wade, what up? Charles, what up?
That's true.
Yeah, so
that guy that goes with what I say. He reap what you sow. Everything that you're affected by is really up to you.
Thanks, man. Darnell.
If you're affected, if you're upset, you're happy in some way, it's up to you to however you're feeling. However you handle it, it's 100%.
With how you're feeling, though. Now, I won't say with how you're feeling. I'm saying I will say from how you can necessarily make yourself or change the situation to feel better, but
how you react and how you feel is two things. Reaction's the initial whatever shock your body gives you from whatever happens from the outside world. The feeling is what happens after that.
Right.
I think.
Okay.
So you can be pissed the fuck off for 1.2 milliseconds.
Right.
After that, your feeling needs to be like, your brain needs to take over your feeling. You can't really do, reaction's hard. It's hard to stop reaction, but you don't have to react.
Well, this is what I'll say to that. Some
If that
people
makes
are
any
just,
sense.
Even after
Get up in that mic.
having that emotion is still just emotion for them. Like they're just running off of emotion.
That's it. But there's no thought to that. Emotion, you can't run off emotion.
No.
That's when terrible things happen.
Not as men, especially. You know what I mean? We can't run off of emotion. It creates a bigger problem than what it is.
And there's a lack of. Let's see how to say this. Fuck it. There's a lack of real men in the world.
There you go.
There's a lack of them.
Put it out there. I'm with you.
I'm
with you 110%.
There's a lack of.
But I watched y'all conversation with you, Donnie Moore. I watched it actually last night.
Yeah.
And Jason, and they made some valid points as far as it being real men or bullying. I remember watching some of it, but I'm not gonna get into the whole bullying thing. My outtake and outlook on it is completely different. So I'm not gonna shed light.
Or you
on
say
that.
teach your kid how to fight, quit being a pussy.
I don't have anything to say. See that?
Yeah.
I gotta avoid the question.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's a different thing. You know, it's just like with us. When we talk, you can even say Ralph, right? When I tell you about Ralph, you already know Ralph. This motherfucker's 5'6" with the heart of 30 men. He don't give a fuck what's going on.
Built like 165 pound
Raised in
Spartan.
the same household. My older brother the same way. We'll all get out there with you. Just my mentality is different. When it's time to run it, let's run it. But if we can avoid it, let's avoid it.
That's what a lot of.
But their attitude is, fuck that. This is what you wanted from the beginning. I was waiting for this off top. Let's go. This is what I want. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I was like that for years, but in my brain now, the way I feel now, I mean, I'm not dogging. This is the way I feel. They won. They controlled you. They got what they wanted.
Right.
You wanted this, now you gonna get it.
Right.
You gave them what they wanted.
But at the same time, even in giving, what I'm saying also is with those two guys, right? Because I'm older than Ralph by a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My older brother, what happened?
What do you mean?
Like he would say, "What happened? Who did what? Who did what?"
Yeah, and it was on.
What? You better go out there and go do. You know, I tell you, one of my dad's famous quotes, and there's a couple people that can. I ain't raising no punks in this house.
No, and I don't believe in that either.
You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck if you get. And this is one of his famous things. When we would get home from school, right? We get into a fight, you get kicked out of. It happened 1,000 times. You get kicked out of school. Oh, what you come home for? Oh, I got into a fight. Did you win?
Yeah, no. Go back up.
You say you lost, you getting your ass whooped. But if you won, it's a different thing. So
Yeah.
for us, it's a completely different thing.
Well, see,
you know what I mean?
I agree with it. I remember the first time I ever got in a fight, but we're talking about men.
There you go.
That's part of becoming a man. You've got to get in some sort of physical battle to to know what you're capable of. And I remember I was short and fat with a bowl cut until I was like 14 years old. I grew big in like one summer, lifting weights and shit. Back in the day, bro, I got called stupid, fat, dumb, ugly. My brother was a hard motherfucker. My brother helped me get tough.
Right.
Because I didn't know at first, but he'd be like, him and his friends would be dogging me out. And I'd be like, yeah, dumb. I'd just take it. And I remember after years and years of just taking it, I finally had enough. And this dude, Jeremy, he was like my brother's age, so he's 4 years older than me. I was young, man. I was probably 7. This is my first, I've been beat up and shit. But at first time I was like, I'm fighting.
This
is
it. Let's get
We're
it.
fighting.
Let's get
the
it
fat
poppin'.
kid, the fat kids start crying and then we're playing basketball.
Over.
Yeah.
We're gonna run this.
And it wasn't tears if I'm sad, it's tears I'm about to
Go.
fuck you
It's
up.
go time.
So the dude was older than me. I just lost it. I ran him down, and that sewer lids back in front of the houses were like this.
Right.
It was popped off. Well, he got stuck in there, and I'm just clawing and anything I can do to hurt this motherfucker. And I finally start just choking the shit out of him and just punching this dude, beating his ass up. And everybody's watching it first, and then these dudes just running. All the dudes that make fun of me and my brother's friends and stuff were jumping to pull me off because they used to fuck with me all the time.
was like,
my
God
brother
damn.
run in and just no, back the fuck up. He's gonna get his. Y'all like to fuck with him? Jeremy wants to fuck with him. Now he's getting his. Shane backed up. Let me beat him up a little bit longer. All right, that's enough. Pulled him off, and I was like, oh.
This is how this works. This is how this works.
Because he was telling me, go be the fucking bitch. He's like, fuck you. Like, you're being a pussy. Like, I'm like, why he's doing this? Fuck that. You're being a pussy. You glad you got your bike stolen. What?
Wow. Well, that's how it goes, though, right?
But in real life, no one gives a fuck.
No one.
So he was showing me, fight, bitch.
That's it.
Fucking if no one's going to fight for
My
you.
older brothers take us. And man, I'm telling you, this guy. So you imagine a guy a little bit bigger than Ralph. He's probably a little shorter than me. He's probably about 5'7", 5'8". A little bit shorter, but he's
jacked like Ralph too.
Man, he's way jacked because he's a little bit taller. So he has at least 80 pounds on Ralph. You know
Damn.
what I mean? So he's huge, and this is just natural. It's natural
just
ability.
genetics.
This motherfucker slap you, hands big as man. You a bitch at it. You know, this is what's going on. But
that's
it's cool.
good.
It's cool because it's not cool at the time. At the time,
No.
bitch,
One day.
I'm fighting him when I'm young.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how I was. He'll laugh at me, pick me up, throw me around.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care, man. I don't give a damn. So it's a different thing. So of course, when I got older, he even tested me more. Now I'm 15, 16. He looking at me like, oh, you got a little size on you, a little big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He walking by, oh, you still a punk. And he walk by and give you the shoulder. This is 45, 50 more pounds than me.
Yeah.
You still kind of like, but bitch, I'll pick you up and body slam you in your goddamn head. Now, and like you say, it's just being raised with men. In my household, it was just different. We men. And we men's men. You're not gonna.
You're supposed to fight.
You know what I mean?
You're supposed
I don't care
to be
what's going.
aggressive.
I don't care how you feeling. Fuck your feelings. Your feelings
Right.
don't mean shit to us. You know what I mean?
That has to be developed, I think, at a young age. But as men and 33 years old, I have kids. You're a man. Those are developed now. I know what I'm capable of.
My daughter a beast though, bro.
Right. Well, she's still young, but you can't be acting stupid and getting fights because you have a daughter.
She took 3 boys.
Fought him?
Fought them.
How old is she?
10.
Oh, my
This
daughter's
was last year at
what school?
9. Been modeling.
My girl's 11. She ain't fought nobody though.
Three boys. Said something about her mama. Lost her mind.
Yeah, but that's
Hey, push one of them, the other one grabbed him, put him in a headlock, threw him. The other one just grabbed. We can go hands. What's good?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at her like, wow,
that's good.
You know what I mean? But this is
mom jokes back in elementary school. No joke. Remember that?
They said something about like, and they didn't even say nothing that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
They said something like, "Your mom is pretty," or "I like how your mom looks." Lost it. She didn't give him a warning. No, we finna get this off right now. And I
That's
was like,
hilarious.
And I, you know what I mean? When she came home, and
You're
I was like, you know, Mom,
I ain't mad at you.
What you know, you ain't supposed to be fighting. And I'm looking at her like, it's all good.
Yeah.
With no L, it's all good. You ain't take no L, we good.
It's
It took 3 of them. They had to pull them.
Yeah.
No big deal. You know what I mean?
But it has to be developed. But in later years, man, you got to use your mouth and your brain to get out of the situation.
I'm a firm believer of using your brain, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's gonna get you out of the situation, right?
Yeah, because getting punched sucks.
And I know these guys that, you know, like you say, they can fight 100 miles an hour. They great, but when it comes to talking themselves out of a situation of going to jail,
yeah,
nigga, you fuck.
Or talking themselves into a job, or talking themselves into a better situation.
Right.
If you keep that mindset of being a brute your whole fucking life, and no, fuck that, and fuck another man's rules, and fuck this, you probably won't go very far.
Nah.
Because rules are every fucking where, and everybody's got to abide by them.
Too, though.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. But believe this. Like I tell my kids, because my daughter's 11, my son's 7, they're trying to get the age of wanting to be a little badass here and there. You know what I tell my kids? I try not to yell and shit. I say, hey, if you want to act like a badass, I will treat you like one. Because badasses are made. They're not born. And they'll go, oh. I was like, because I'll treat you like one. I'll talk to you like one. I'm probably a little more, I treat my kids a little too much like adults, but for a reason.
I think that's a good thing.
For a reason.
I think it's a good thing. But the only problem I have with it, for me, is what I say is that my daughter doesn't know when to stop.
Right.
Right? Because once you treat them like adults, and they think you're just gonna have those joking adult.
Right. Yeah. See, that happens, and and my kids be like, and I'll tell them, I'm like, you got to realize this. Because my son said one time, I like that you mom let us have our own opinions and make our own. Because his Mimi said something, and he was like, no, I don't think that. And she was like, kind of mad, like, you're supposed to agree with me.
Right.
And I said, yes, but you understand this. I'm your mom. I'm your dad. That's your mom. I was like, we're different.
Completely.
You don't talk to us certain ways. Completely. I was like, when I say something, that's what it is. You go now. And of course, you're going to fight and tell them. But that way they know it's like, yeah, you can think, and you can, I'll tell them, give me an opinion. But when I say something, it's that's the order.
Well,
that's
the
order.
thing when we go back to emotion, right? Between even a man and a woman. Because a woman say something to the child, and I notice this, and I'm not down in women. I love women to death, you know what I mean? But all I'm saying is when a woman says something to him, it might be more emotional than when it comes from a man. A man, it's just simple and stern. It's just, you heard what I said.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, granted, for a while there, when I was growing up, I was more terrified of my mom than I was my dad.
I grew up.
You know what I mean?
Because my dad would spank me. It would be 3 swats on the ass.
And you got it.
Mom was like, if I get something, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you with it. I don't know where it goes. Put your hands in the way. Put your fucking hands in the way. And you're like, I'm gonna, I told you to put them in the way. Pow, pow.
Fucking you up, bro.
Whatever she can get her hands on this thing, whatever it was. This thing, if it comes out.
By the way, I'm still mad at my older brother. If you watching, because I know you probably are, I'm still mad at you because you chased me down there one time when mama was whooping me, and you tackled me so she could whoop me. I'm still mad about that. And Reno and Dupree, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm still mad about that. My feelings are still hurt behind that, man.
One time at like 16, 17, my best friend in the world, his dad's like my second dad. I guess Matt sucker punched him or something earlier that day. And his dad's a little bit bigger guy. Can't chase Matt down, you know. Mm-hmm. Matt's slow as Christmas, so he can't outrun me, though. And Matt was messing with his dad, and he took off running. And Matt's dad goes, Kyle, I'll give you $100. You catch him, bring him back. I said, cool. Just brought my best friend back. I held him down and let him get rib shots.
Y'all ain't no good, man.
No.
I don't do that, man. How you sold him out for $100?
I took him to Wendy's after.
It wasn't worth it.
No, that's how that's
on his part.
We're that tight. I would expect
But I'm saying,
him.
no, that's cool, but it's just Nah, man, my feelings would
And
have still been hurt.
it's his dad. If it wasn't his dad, if it was some dude, I'd be like, nah, fuck you. But it's his dad.
His
like,
dad was probably cool as shit too.
oh yeah,
So okay. Well,
It's like my second dad. Like, okay, I got him.
Okay, let me get him. I'm going to get him right now.
Shit, I'll chase him real quick.
I'm going to get him right now.
Because Matt did something to him. I forgot what it was. If it was before, maybe right then. And Matt took, it had to be right then because Matt took off running down the street like, hi, running backwards like, you can't catch me, fat man. Mike just pull out his wallet. Kyle, get him. I'll give you $100.
You can't catch me, fat man.
I got his ass. Took him back, held him open, like bent the ribs open so they're good and exposed, and let Mike just dick. It's hilarious. Dude, man, that dude was
folded.
Fuck yeah, he did.
I bet he folded.
Fuck yeah, he did. Hey, Mike,
folded.
Man, hey, I don't know. I'm not soft like that to my kids. Like people get all upset. You got to rough them up, man. Those kids got
man.
It's good for them.
You know what fucked me up though these days, man? These little girls is roughing some of these little boys like that. Man, I'm telling you, my daughter is the girliest girl, but is the most tomboy. She has my mother in her tenfold.
Yeah.
Like, tomboy to the get out here and throw.
But I think because boys, I think just generationally, like people are like, you can't do nothing to girls. You got like boys are getting soft, man. And my mom raised me like this: if a girl puts herself there, you beat the shit out of her. I never did. It never happened. But I don't know, man. It's crazy to say this, but if my daughter went up to a boy and just started smacking him around the face, and then the dude turned around and knocked her the fuck out, and I saw a video, I'd be like, you deserve that shit. I would not be mad at him. I don't want my little girl knocked out. But you got him and smacked him 3 times in the face and thought since you're a female you can get away with that stupid shit.
You're not supposed to put your hands on anybody.
Yeah, you go over and smack that dude, he knocks you the fuck out, and then you get upset because he's a man. You're stupid.
You don't put your hands on a man at all because
I'm not gonna hit a girl. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna outrun her and I pray to God I'm faster. And it probably won't ever be in that situation any fucking way, but especially nowadays. But coming up in school, you can't avoid some of that shit. Girls, don't be fucking surprised when a dude hauls off and knocks you the fuck out. And don't feel like you are a victim. Especially when you
leave him alone, man.
Yeah, especially when you're the one provoking. Fuck you, man. I can't feel bad for you. And if it's my daughter, I'm like, you deserve that.
Yeah.
Let me see the video. Oh, you smacked him 3 times and talked all that tough shit. Oh, remember that saying, you want to be a badass? I'm going to treat you like a badass? Right. That's what happens to badass. Exactly what happens. He's going to show you, oh, you're a badass? Well, he's a badass too.
Exactly what happens, man. Every single time, though. But people, You
ever notice, though, when those videos you see the girls beating the fuck out of the guy, no one stops her. But as soon as the guy stands up and one smack, everybody,
oh, my God.
I'm like, he just got punched in the face 40. He's bleeding everywhere, and no one gave a fuck. And the girl's like screaming, and everybody's like, oh, shit. And then he gets up and everybody's like, oh, stop that maniac.
Stop that maniac.
You know,
that's crazy, but that's how it is. That's our society.
Don't hit her. She's a girl. I'm like, the dude just got hit 4 times. He's not supposed to hit her back. What that one, it was a comedian, it's funny as fuck, but this girl said, there is no reason in the world to ever put your hands on a female. And this comedian was like, I can think of like 15 right now. He's like, there's no reason to put your hands on a person. That's fucking stupid. No reason? Go for it, bro. And we wrap up, man. We already an hour and 20 in.
I'm good. We can however you want to roll, bro. If you done with it, I'm cool.
I'm trying to give him some shouts. He gave me a badass shirt right when he came in. I was wearing my Golden Girl shirt. I was going to be all cool with my Golden Girl shirt, so he threw it down with the DNA, and this is a group he has. He says they're not together, but they're together having some group issues. So, and let's check out his music. Man, J-Ro came through here. He got your boy a shirt that fits. He got me 2 records, and I believe the Nines is the new one. Anything that says it's got cool art on the front like this one, and then says parental advisory, I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And you can get this on iTunes, I think Google Play, YouTube, Instagram. He's a King Killa Row, like KINGKILLAROW all together. But yeah, so he came through with music and everything. And I'm going to jam this shit on the way home. This is the new one, right? Yeah. I figured we at least get...
Volume 2. That's the Nines Volume 1.
Okay.
I'm working on the Nines Volume 3 right now as we speak. We're going to call this one, I believe, Life Music. It might be the Nines Volume 3 or it might just be Life Music. I don't know, but I'm trying to put it together for you guys right now. I'm working on a couple tracks. Well, not a couple. I got like, I don't know, 30 finished.
How do you go about writing?
My writing process is real cool, man. I don't do too much. I like to get along by myself. A lot of the times I usually just search for the instrumental if I don't already have one. And just find what it is. The problem is that finding what that record's gonna be takes it usually at least, I don't know, 3 hours.
What do you mean? As in, what would it be?
If I find the beat, I find the instrumental.
Where you gonna take that beat?
Right.
Like what? Where
Usually
put
coming
you?
up with the hook for it is easy.
Does it like? Do you listen to the beat and like let it put you into a mood and then let that mood take you a place that you went, or are you just like, I'm gonna make a song about dope asses, so big fat asses, and then so you just think about fat asses, or are you this beat makes me angry, and then I think about this.
Right. I'm trying to fit the beat more so sometimes, and then sometimes it's just like
You already had an idea.
I feel fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's find a beat that matches my fucked up.
Right, I got you.
You know what I mean?
You already have what you want, but now let me match up. Like,
Right.
that's the one.
Right. And sometimes you have to meet it in the middle. And it's like, this beat doesn't all the way say that, and I can't all the way say that on this beat. So let me find something that meshes perfectly together. If you ever listen to one of my projects, then you'll, especially the newer ones.
I'm gonna jam this out. I'm gonna jam the first one out on the way home.
Check the first one out. First one is real cool, right? It's different shit on there. But that second one is so put together.
Better, it's better produced.
I would say it's better produced, it's better mixed and mastered,
more
just
proud of
because
this
of the idea. I'm more proud of it simply because of how long it took me to put everything together.
Put work
You
into
know
it.
what I mean? The work into it was crazy.
Well, I said earlier when you was out here, I said anything that has dope art on the front and then it says parental advisory, I'm all about that.
Right. The artist.
Who is this supposed to be?
That is Ralph.
Ah, that's what I thought.
Ralph, and that's, you know what? That's the craziest shit on the world that you asked. He's not on that project. He raps. And he gonna be mad at me for saying that shit. But Ralph, let me tell you.
No, I remember him freestyling on the back of the bus coming from El Paso, and then I jumped in and killed that hoe, and everybody shut the fuck up because I'm white. And you get like if white people can kind of dance or kind of flow, you get like 10 extra points right off top.
Nah, you got to do it. You got to do it once or twice. You know what I mean?
Back
Maybe
in the
a couple
day,
more times.
Ask Kerry Lemons. Back in Water Transfer days, on Friday, I had Freestyle Friday, and if you was new to the crew, you had to freestyle.
No shit.
Had to. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you one of them cats? You gotta be on blast. You better freestyle.
You're fucking freestyling today.
If you don't, it's a problem.
You're not in
Don't
this
come
truck
back.
no more.
Don't come back
Not in
over
this
here.
truck.
Not on this truck.
You get in that fucking truck.
Oh man, you one of them? That's crazy.
And they're like, well, I can't. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just say some shit, and people, and it'd be fun. But it would bring people together. Like everybody's like, it's like
Of course.
a bonding deal.
That's what people,
because you ain't got to be good.
No, just rap.
You have
It's
the
just
balls
the,
to say
just the fact, that
how you
came
feel,
out and you did that shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, he did it.
and I had done it so many times. I would rap, man. I ain't done it in years. Right. I would freestyle rap to my favorite beat to rap to. Is the easiest beat to rap to because you can go fast, slow, or not. Is Swisher House, Drink Up in My Cup. Mm-hmm. That dun 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 dun, and you can go fast or slow. And every once in a while, you would do some shit and go, damn, that kind of sounded good. Did I say that shit for real? And every Friday, I rapped every Friday. I don't give a fuck.
You and me both, bro. This is the
I ain't
thing,
done it in
right?
years.
I come from the school of rapping, right? And Crazy 8 is the only other person. Him, let's see, Crazy 8, David Wade, shout out David Wade, shout out Crazy 8, are the only other two people. Philip K, what up?
Philip K?
Yeah, I know him from
He's from
David
here, right?
Wade. Yeah, he's from here.
From
Philip
Lee,
K.
right?
I don't know.
Is he a skinny little black dude?
No, he's light-skinned cat. He was
Okay,
like half
never mind.
mixed. He was mixed. He was half white, half black.
Okay.
But when I met David Wade, and I can't remember who introduced me to him, they would be like, man, this nigga do the same shit you do every fucking Friday or every Thursday or every
rap.
morning. Because, right, like 7th through like 9th, 10th grade, in the morning, I show up to school. My other partner, Marcus Armendariz, shout out to him too. It's like my brother. They would be like, man, come on and rap. And I'm one of them niggas that's just like, man, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on and rap. And they start beating on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And we get into it. And by the time you know it, the whole school is crowded around. And you know what's crazy to me is I can still remember.
You can rap, bro.
Who, me?
You can
I'm
rap.
right.
No, there's some rappers that I'm like, stop. But you can rap.
Listen to that project.
This one, the two?
Man, you'll be like, okay.
I'm gonna jam all day tomorrow. I
You'll
swear.
be like, okay.
I swear.
But the thing is, I would rap, and even the principal would be outside of the school, right at the table, nodding his head.
Hey.
The same nigga done called me here 30 times to write me up and he like, oh, this young boy here, he got it. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So that's how the relationship from me and David Sam even started. His older brother, Anthony Sam, heard me and thought I was so good, he would go home and talk about me every day to his parents.
That's crazy.
Right? Him and Jason Shelton.
Yeah.
And when I finally met his mom, which was probably, 10 years ago, she was like, so this is you, you're him. And I was like, what are you talking about? They would come in every day and say how good you were and how great you did. And I would be like, me? You talking about me? Like, they think I was that? They just say you so good. So they became my managers.
Yeah.
Anthony ended up going off to college. Jason ended up doing his own thing. So then his younger brother, David, took me on.
Really?
David Sam took me on, and me and him been at it strong ever since then. And he was like, I remember he told me this had to be 2009. I told him, man, I'm ready to give it up. I'm ready to hang it up. You know what I mean? He was like, no, you're not gonna hang it up. We fucking gonna do this. And we went and did it, and we started doing it a little bit here and there. Then I met Austin, who was TXTZ.
Yeah, okay.
Right? The guy that you like, man, you still doing the TXTZ? That's my guy. But you gonna have to go on here. Everybody gonna have to go on here and tag him in it. Austin Inman, y'all gotta tag him in it and make sure that he starts shooting these videos again, because he was the one that put me, Crazy 8, Little Twin, Big Twin in position to do this for you guys. It's just, I don't know what he's doing right now. I know he's working or whatever, and I know he has a family. I know he has things going on. That's just life. But at the same time, that guy's videos, he doesn't even realize it. We put out a video, you do 13, 15,000 views in your first week. My mind is blown.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
You know what I mean? Simply, and not even no promotion. You just simply putting it out, and people are like, "Who are these guys?"
To be honest, man, you should be on your social a lot more. I told Derek the same shit when he was in here.
Derek, hey, the thing about Crazy 8 though, man, that guy's following.
Oh, is it big? Man, he can rap, man. Dead Man's Letter is one of the best rap songs of all time.
I was there when he recorded it.
It's one of the best rap songs of all time.
I lost my mind.
Isn't
when
it bad?
Did it, we was right
Am I
there.
wrong?
Oh, man,
Am I wrong?
Man, that's not even questionable.
Right?
He's so good.
And it couldn't have been nobody else's voice but his, bro. It wouldn't have sounded the same.
When he was so good, bro, he was like, he blew our minds. I was rapping we were already friends, so I know he could rap. I know he was great.
Yeah.
He brought that record in there, and he let Austin hear it. Now, Austin is more of like a producer, engineer kind of guy. When Austin heard it, he was like,
damn.
Do you got the instrumental for that? And he was like, I think I got it. Find it. You're recording it right now.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let him leave until he recorded it. So we recorded it. It was the middle of the day, man. I'm talking 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? We already up drinking, doing whatever we doing. And he goes in here and records it and kills it. And everybody is just like,
yeah, that shit was retarded.
This guy is awesome.
It makes no sense
awesome,
how
you know what I mean?
some of these songs. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of people that do make great music, but that song right there is like, damn.
And that's Tupac. That's
Yeah.
Tupac status.
Yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean?
that good.
That's Tupac status.
It's that
so when I hear
good.
the nigga and that, you know what I mean? I'm
The
like,
way that song ends is retarded.
granted, and I'll tell you this, Crazy 8, you was at my house, I don't know how long ago. Yeah, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months ago. It was a while ago. But either way, fam, you had new tracks that you had done and you just didn't record them. And everybody that was in there with me that heard those records told you need to, like, when you left, they was like, what is wrong with this nigga? He need to record these hoes right now. So we need you to get on the ball and drop these fucking records, man. Like, people tired of waiting and playing with you. What we got to do, come to your house?
I told him on here, I said, make more music. Make more music.
That guy there, that's something, he does, like, incredible music. You know what I mean? Like,
his voice is awesome, too, man. His voice sounds like nobody, like, you know it's his voice.
Distinctive, man.
Yeah, you know it's him.
Unique.
It's like deep and then not deep at the same time. Like, I don't know, the guy's voice is amazing. He can rap, man. He can fucking rap, that's for
He
sure.
can rap beyond, like, and that's what we pride ourselves on, right? As MCs, like, when I look at a Crazy 8, and it's only a couple of us that I really can look at like that and be like, we are,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, in the forefront of this thing. At this point, because it can change tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at this point, for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe 6. You take a Crazy 8, you take me. I love Ice Mike. I love David Wade. I love Lil D-Man, which D-Man is probably like really, really popping, probably like, 2-3 years. But I think he's really solidified in this thing. Twin, but Twin just doesn't. If you run into Twin, you'll know he's not focused on rap.
Yeah.
But when he does it, and he does it well.
Problem is somebody they need to have a place, a venue where guys can put shows on.
I don't know. I'm not even. I can't give him that excuse. I can't give him because he was my right hand man. So I can't give him. What I can give him is that he just
don't give a
he
fuck.
loves it, but it's just
no.
If he's not making that, he's not making money from it. He's like
no work ethic on it.
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
he ain't willing to put in going through the growing pains.
Granted, we spent hours in the studio, hours, days, months, years.
Going through the growing pains.
But you know what I mean? Yeah, of course. But when it got to a certain point, and granted, he went away for a little bit. He had to take a vacation.
Yeah,
he came back home and was like, "No, I'm not."
Probably had some real good rhymes too.
You know what I mean? He did. He showed me one track, and then after that, it was like, and that's cool. You know what I mean? But
hey, might put him in a mindset to get him back in that place. So he's like, I don't need to be rapping.
It's tough. You know what? It's tough. It's tougher
because rap music, bro. When I listen to rap music all day for long periods of time, I'm more violent. I want to sell cocaine sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like that. What you? I'm the kind of shit that makes people want to sell cocaine.
That might not be the best.
I'm just saying the shit you listen to, you'll start kind of, it feeds your brain all day long. You listen to some real rough shit. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't listen to new rap though. I listen to the same rap music I listened to since I was a kid. I mean, it's the same shit. I don't hear much new rap that I'm too interested in at all.
I mean, a lot of this rap music
at all,
right?
I listen to my kids. I listen to these YouTube rappers like that XXX something. He passed away.
X Tentacion. Rest in peace.
I guess I gotta get. Well, I listen to all the kids' stuff.
He was like, I don't know who that nigga is.
Yeah, but I try to listen to him all with my kids just because I want to know what my kids listen to, and him, and it's just like they're too fucking sad. They're all too fucking sad. They all want to die. They all want to kill themselves. They're all sad as fuck.
That shit come from.
It's called from being soft as fuck.
Partially.
I'm sorry, man, but all of them were depressed. All you motherfuckers are sad.
Well, I mean, then okay, so
it's a trendy thing as a younger generation. It's a trendy thing to be depressed.
But then I want you to look at some of these. Just look at them.
No, you can. They don't need.
What the fuck? Come on, man. Look like, and this is no disrespect to any of these rappers, but I look at some of them, and you automatically know, oh, this nigga's he not built like that. He not built like that, and he don't want no problem. When I say like, you don't want no static in person, homeboy. You want, you know what I mean? You can do whatever on the microphone and diss me, and we can do interview to interview. But in person, homeboy, if your partners ain't with you, and even if they is,
what's with the dudes that dress in like face tattoos and the colors and the hair and the half skirt shirt like women clothes?
I can't get into the women clothes thing, but I'll tell you about the tattoos.
I'm not.
Yeah,
if you want to wear women's clothes,
you should.
Well, if you want to wear women's clothes, hey, I have no problem with it.
No, of course you ain't got no problem with it. But the question is, I have for them is, do you have a problem with it? You dig what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with it, but do you have a problem?
I just feel like it's a ploy to get some attention or something. But it also makes me nervous because I'm like, if a man's rapping some tough shit and he's wearing high heels and some tight leather pants and like a big sweater with a turtleneck, I'm like, I'm nervous because this dude might be crazy enough to shoot me or something. Because he got some issues.
So the problem is, even in them searching for attention is that we're also searching for attention because we're on social media posting shit every other day.
Right, but the extremities of just the extremeness of just wearing some high heels and some leather pants to get some looks.
I get what you're saying.
But I don't know if I can't say that because it might be a trend. It might just be some shit if that's what they're on. That's just their shit. And if that's just their shit, I have no problem with it. But sometimes I'm like, and
we hope.
Let me say, I'm not trying to dog them out. No, I don't care. Like I'm not trying to dog them out. If they really want to wear that shit and then be gangster as fuck, that's cool. I'm not gonna fuck with them. Trust me.
That's scary.
Yeah.
If you wearing that shit and you gangsters, I can't read.
If you roll up on me with some black dickies and a black shirt and some black shoes and like you go real scary on me,
up, Nate?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're probably gangster. But if you roll up on me with some high heels, some stilettos, and some leather pants and a leopard tube top with a pistol, I'm fucking terrified.
Shook.
I'm like, where's the Suge Knight looking motherfucker? At least I know I might have a chance. Because you are going to fucking kill me for sure.
He said, where's the Suge Knight looking motherfucker?
Yeah, I want that guy because I might be able to talk him out of something. Because this guy right here is going to fuck me up. He don't even know what's going on in his life.
I mean, bro.
The reason it just makes no sense is because just being a man.
Things have spiraled out of control. There was no longer a set way to do things. That's what people have to grasp, right? That's the hardest part.
There's no procedures anymore.
It's none of that. There's no certain way things have to be. Things are how they are, and it's like,
yeah, everybody, everything's okay. Everything's almost okay. That's super wild. Like, to be super wild is like to be completely no reins, have no guidance, no set destinations. Okay, so you're just kind of out there. Is a thing now,
right?
And like you're saying, some people be like, oh, but you shouldn't have to like conform to a certain way. I really think humans got to have some sort of process. You got to have a goal and a set process. A lot of like you're saying, they're so scrambled out on probably drugs and pills and confidence and love
just
from
trying
fans.
to run away from life, man. People are trying to run away from life so much that is
put on this big show to kind of like hide all the bullshit they fuck with.
Terrible, right? So look, for me, and I can understand, I can get why they do it, right? Some people is just an overload and they can't get it out. For me, I get it out through my music. You go listen to some of my records, you can feel it, you can hear it. Like,
right,
this nigga's going through some shit, but I can relate because I get it. But for some people, it's like, I'm writing the music or doing the music, but that's not what really is alleviating my pain. That's not what's really letting me spew it out.
Right.
So they try to spew it out in different ways, right? And they just trying to find
or cover it up.
Or cover it up. Because
I put on this big flamboyant show, and you'll never know that I got these things going on behind this crazy outfit that I'm wearing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. A lot of the people I see that dress like that, you look in their eyes, you're like, that fool looks like he's in some sort of issue, some sort of pain.
They always got issues going on, bro.
I mean, that's just it's just for guys, for that to be a thing, it's
at this time and point, but
it's weird to see a bunch of people.
Superior will soon become inferior.
True.
So that's always how things rotate, right? So we just had to expect this. That's hard to grasp.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you know, you just know. So you can be upset about it even if you know.
Right.
It's not gonna change shit.
No.
This is just how it is.
That's why.
Let's deal. You know.
Yeah, I always try to. I mean, yeah, like I personally am like, this is fucking crazy, but I would never go up to a person and be like, you're a fucking dumbass for wearing. I'd be like, I mean, that's your thing, brother. Like, rock it out. You know, do your thing.
You got it, pimp.
Like, I don't have. If y'all should. I always say this. I've said it before in here many times. You can do whatever you want and get whatever you want, however you want, as long as you don't hinder anybody else from getting what they want and you don't cut them off. So if you want to, whatever, dress like whatever, that's cool as long as you ain't fucking with me or nobody else. No one should say anything to you. That's your preference.
But that's the thing. Everybody's gonna say everything to them. They're gonna offend
because you got to be their way,
and they're gonna affect people.
Right.
You understand? Because it's just a butterfly effect. It's gonna happen either way. At the end of the day, it's nothing that we can do about it. That's my thing, right? What can you do? So when we get to the bottom of this, what can we do about it? Can you fix it? Can you change it?
No, there's no solution to any of that because people, too many variables. But I think that there can be the stigma lifted off of most of it because there's always going to be those fuckheads. Like racism, it's never going to go away. That people fucking with, like, not people just judging people for whatever they're into is never going to go away. But I think that people can get to a point where they're more like, all right, that's what you're into? Cool. There's your lane. There's my lane. I think that's a possibility.
As long as the fence, I think that as long as the fence is put up and is understood, like, hey, famo, like, that's what you're doing. That's cool. Don't come at me with that shit.
Right.
But I think that the problem in that is that some men don't even know how to do that.
No, a lot of them
Some men don't even. Like me, granted, I have homosexual friends. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, real, like these guys, I've been there and they've had, whoever they had around. And it's like, hey, so what? Look, pimp, that ain't what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've told gay dudes, like, you want to fuck me and I know it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm not gay, but
you took it to a whole nother level.
You know what? Because it's fun to fuck with them because we're friends. I don't give a fuck. Hey, let me
just saying. That's a different level.
Let me tell you something. Though. I did play gay with a gay guy named God dang. My buddy had a company back in the day, and he had a mechanic, and the mechanic was gay. God dang it, man, he's a good guy. Gay. and he's a topper. You know what I'm saying? He said he's the top. He runs shit. That's yeah. Oh,
Y'all heard him a lot.
yeah.
Y'all heard what he said.
But so one time I'm always fucking forever about shit. And one time I say something to him, fuck with him. I learned that day you can't out a gay guy. And he said something about like blowing a wad on my back or something, bro. And it was such a graphic description. And I'm such a mental. I was like, you know what? Game over, you won. And he was like, yeah, don't fuck with me. I was like, because I know it's like if you said that to me, I can laugh because I know you're not gonna ever do that.
Right.
That guy would do that.
You know he ready.
Right then.
Go time.
In the sun, out in the front yard, he can give a fuck. I think that guy got AIDS, moved to California with a boyfriend and passed away.
He got what? Hold on.
He got AIDS. He had AIDS.
God bless.
He did.
Man, you know.
He was a good motherfucker. What was his name?
Don't wish that on nobody, man. God bless, you know. Find a way out of it, pimp. It's a way out of it. It always is. But, you know.
I forgot his name. He's
find a way out of it.
He's a bad motherfucker. Well, shit, it's already, man, it's 11 o'clock. We got to do this again. I want you to bring, can you bring Ralph in here?
I'm going to try to get him. He's in Lubbock right now. He lives
Aaron's
in Lubbock.
bitch ass can't show up. Hey, Aaron, if you ever hear this, you're weak. You can't outlive me.
He'll show up.
You can't do.
He'll show up. I'll tell him, and he'll show up.
Yeah, tell him. Say KB
He'll
says you
show
ain't
up.
shit. If you want to wrestle, you want to box, what do you want to do,
He'll
Aaron?
show up.
I'll do whatever Aaron wants to do.
What you got on the screen over here? Who can we talk to? Let's
think
talk to some of these people. Real
Steven
quick.
Robinson's still on there.
Who is that?
Steven Robinson.
Hey, what up, Space, my man? What's good, family? You know, I'm just kicking.
He
it with
rapped
Kyle
too,
for
didn't
a
he?
split second. I think Space did rap for a little bit. Let me. Ice Mike, what up, man? Crazy 8, my nigga. What up? Demo, what up? Reno, what's happening? I love you to death. Scuba, love you to death. Jason, what's happening? Marlon, free Marlon. He will be home in a little bit.
Is Marlon locked up right
Marlon
now?
locked up. I'm trying to get him right. It's my brother.
Nah, I love Marlon too, man.
He's a fucking asshole, man. I love him to death. He is an asshole.
He's a fucking straight asshole.
Oh God.
But man, that's good people.
Yeah,
man.
he is. I love him to death.
He's crazy. He's one of them friends. He's a wild card.
Yeah, definitely.
He's one of them wild cards that he's worth the fucking fight to keep his ass out of trouble. He's worth the struggle.
That nigga will drive you crazy about some. I don't know, bro.
I love that
what kind
dude,
of
bro.
shit he be on.
And I always tell him he's
I
always
love him,
talking.
though.
He's always talking shit. Like what's funny is his brother went to school with me, Sherman. I went to school. I mean, he was a Middle Highs, but me and Sherman always fucked with each other
Okay. Yeah, I know Sherman real well.
and
my
talk shit to
partner,
each other like friendly. But we get talk some shit. And then I met Marlon and the Drillers, and I started talking shit. I said, bro, you remind me of this dude I used to fuck with named Sherman. He says, that's my brother. I was like, makes fucking sense. I was like, because I love Marlon, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's what we call him.
I've been trying to fight him for years.
One time went down to Dallas, right? With me, Marlon, Donnie, and Rudy. Rudy, what's up? We went to Dallas, and motherfucking me, Sherman was there. So we went to the strip club, and we got into the strip club, and Marlon said, man, Clump coming. He coming. Clump coming. And we like, all right, when he gonna get here? He said he be here in a minute. We like, whatever. So nigga pull up. So he hit the front. He grabbed Marlon. He like, come with me. So they go up to the front. So when they come back from before we get there though, let me put this in mind before I say anything else. So me, Rudy, all of us is in there, and nigga Rudy hand us some ones. You know what I mean? It's probably like 20, 30 ones a piece. It was cool. And that's what it is. This nigga come go get the money from the front desk, man. And this nigga hand us like $150, $200 worth of ones a piece. And then bought us all Patron daiquiris.
Isn't he gambling and playing Madden and shit for money? What does he do?
Oh, man,
I know he probably has some business shit on the
this
side
nigga
too.
get money. But I'm telling you, this nigga handed us some money with like, throw it at them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, where in the fuck did this nigga come? And he showed up with no problem. It was nothing. And he parked what he had outside at the time. It was like early 2000. It was late 2000, like 2011, I want to say. 2012. No, it was 2009. Yeah, 2009, 2010, I want to say. So he pulled a motherfucking, what did he pull up outside? It wasn't a Camaro. Man, it was something nasty, man. He pulled up something outside, man, all red, and they knew who he was. So
Irregular.
So everybody came outside like, man, they already knew who he was. They came and got his car, went and parked his shit, and I was like, nigga, who you supposed to be? He was like, man, I'm that nigga. And and I knew from then on, like, okay, he that nigga.
You know what? I want to get that guy on here. I want to talk to that the reason I have a podcast is I talk to people I'm interested in.
You got to catch up with that nigga. He always in traffic, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's always
I like
in
to tell
traffic.
Sherman, next time you come through, he probably don't ever come down here, though. If you ever come through here, I need to hit. I ain't talked to that guy in years though. He might tell me to go fuck myself.
I ain't talked to him since the last time Marlon was locked up. But either way,
It'd be fun to have him and Marlon on here. I'd laugh my ass off.
them niggas, hey, if I could get my whole...
Is he still fat or did Sherman get big? They say he got strong, didn't he?
I ain't talked to him in a minute.
Sherman got fat there for a while.
Yeah, he eating good, man. That man was eating good in the bitch, bro. I'm telling you.
I eat good too, bro, but I ain't trying to have no belly button that's
Let's say
deeper
he
than
was
a
eating
fucking
good.
cereal bowl.
He was eating good and wasn't working out.
Yeah, you eat good, but like, hey, you know what Ralph used to tell me? I said, damn, Ralph, how you so jacked? He said, eating cereal and fucking. I love it.
Now look at this. This is crazy that I'm hearing.
Probably true, huh?
And he says that.
It's probably true.
Okay, so my other older brother, Lee Jr., what's up? He might be watching this right now. Lee Jr., he came down. Me and Ralph was probably like 15, 16, 14, 15 at the time. And we asked this nigga, because this nigga's like 6'3", skinny as a motherfucker, but cut like a diamond. And we asked, like, bro, how the hell you stay so fit? He like, man, I don't be doing nothing. I don't do nothing but fight, eat cereal, and fuck.
Fuck, that's his shit.
That's it. And
He's
I was
probably
like,
true.
God damn.
It's probably true.
But if you see him to this day, that nigga gonna get it in too. Like, he's a monster too.
Still
This
jacked.
just still a beast.
Tell Ralph he can come get it too, long air, and they can line up or gather up.
I'm gonna bring them, man. I'm gonna try to get Ralph here. Now, the thing with Ralph is
he still roughnecking?
yeah, he's still roughnecking. He's still rough.
He never left.
Nah, he never left. He's still doing that.
Beast. He like that money.
I called that nigga last week. Nigga was like, what's good, Jay? I'm chilling, bro. What you doing? Nothing, fam. Shit, you already know I'ma fuck with you. And that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Our conversations is, a lot of the times they short. Sometimes they long as fuck because he want to get some shit off his chest. But yeah, he was just kicking it, man.
You tell him next time we get one together, say he can come in here and get it with Aaron. They both can I'll wrestle them right here, both of them same time. I'll get fucked up, but I'll wrestle them motherfuckers. I'll get one of them by the nuts at least.
Y'all know better than that.
I'll get the eyeballs and the
I ain't
and
gonna
the
be doing
thumbs.
nothing but standing back and watching. I ain't got time to deal
No,
with
but
all that.
they'll show up if I tell them that. We ain't got to wrestle once
Ralph
they
will
get here.
show up anyway. You know what the thing about Ralph is that he a cool motherfucker. And the thing is like between me and him, we gotta learn to balance it. Cause sometimes he too cool to do shit, and sometimes I'm too cool to do shit.
What do you mean too cool? Just like lazy or just like
man, fuck that. I'm too cool to do that. Like I'm not fucking with that right now.
you know, bro? Oh yeah, I get that.
Like
but
not right now.
I'm not too cool for nothing. I'm the most goofy. I like to be uncool.
That's crazy.
I like it, bro. Because being cool to me isn't cool. Like you're missing out a
That's
lot.
the thing about being cool is that a
You
lot of
miss
the
out-
times you'll be uncool because people won't understand it.
You be yeah,
know
I
what
get
I
you.
mean?
But you're not being like being cool to me means you're not gonna be fun.
Nah, not necessarily.
Well, not necessarily, but some cool people like if you're too cool to dance because you might look silly dancing. Fuck that, go dance. I used to walk around the ranch, bro, back in the day when I was single, and do two. First of all, I don't like country dancing because it's like 5 minutes. You got to dedicate your life to just going.
Standing straight up and
And like in hip hop dancing, you can jump in for 15 seconds, do a few wiggles, and hop out, and no one gives a fuck.
right.
So I would dance 2-step songs, a whole song by myself at the ranch and shit. Just act a fool. Girls would come up and be like, "Well, I'm dancing." You'll be like, "No, I'm good." By myself. And they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Bitch, you're killing my vibe. I'm here dancing by myself. You see me?" I'd ask a girl if I wanted to dance with a girl, right?
To your wife, you're a wonderful person.
She hates yeah.
You're a wonderful person. You're great.
Yeah. She hates when I sometimes say, "Let's go dance." I'm like, "Where's there to dance here?" First of all, I don't go to rock and rodeo. No, not because I'm too cool, just because
Haven't been in years. I don't know what that's about.
it's just not my scene. I'm 33 years old. It's for young kids. That place is for young kids.
So how does it? So I gotta ask questions, right? I'm on the side. I'm on this side. Look, I jumped on us. So how does it feel to be 33, man?
Good. I'll never go back to 32 if you could pay me.
What's so good about it?
Got smarter. I got a little bit. Every time I get older, every time a day passes, I make sure I get smarter. I make sure I learn something and I develop in a positive way somehow, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
it, man.
When your birthday?
June 15th, Gemini.
Love them to death.
Gemini. And what's crazy about the Gemini shit is I read that shit and it's legit. Like it nails me. It's like that's what I am. It's pretty much what I am.
Absolutely. The horoscopes are usually always correct.
Man, there's real shit to that, dude. Like if you don't believe in a god or a higher power, you're crazy because check this out, bro. Right now, me and you're astronauts. Everybody on this earth is an astronaut. We're in space, but people don't think about that. They think we're like, this is it. We're just on this big rock spaceship hurling through space at 1,000 miles an hour with a bunch of fucking planets circling this gigantic flaming ball of gas
Definitely.
that keeps us alive. And if you think that happened by chance, you are completely out of your fucking mind. If you think that there isn't a God, you're more fucking, you believe in magic more than I do.
Wow.
And you ain't got, it can be Allah, it can be
Kyle Barnett, people.
It can be Jesus, it can be whatever God you want. I believe that.
What about Allah?
I believe all. Okay, check this out. The Quran says Jesus' name like 25 or 35 times in the Quran. It only says Allah's name like 3.
Right.
I think, I have no, this is from things I've learned. This is a hypothesis I've come up with. Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, we all believe in this God. I believe we all believe in the same God. I believe Jesus was an enlightened person so much he was in touch with God. I don't know if he was God's son or not. We're all the sons of God.
Right. Okay.
So he was God's son.
I dig that.
But I believe he's enlightened enough to communicate with God. He got to that point, or he was blessed by God so God could put himself out here for the world. I believe Muhammad, the prophet of Allah, I believe he's just the same.
You believe he's the same person?
No, I believe he was another person that was
okay
that close to God. I think that tribalism, ego, and humanity separated us.
You believe what is an ego?
I believe tribalism, humanity, and ego separated people that believe in Jesus and people that believe in Muhammad. We believe in the same God, and most religions have the same benefits, like don't kill, be good to your neighbor, be a good person. The extreme shit, like people say, oh, in Muslims will let you throw gay people over the walls and you can kill these. Okay. There's extreme people in every sense.
Right.
You're telling me, I truly believe this. If they said right now, Christian people, you can kill all the gays and everybody that says something bad that's not with following Christ in the way you feel. It's not illegal anymore. By all means, throw every homosexual over the wall and every woman can't. And trust me, there'll be thousands of Christians chunking gay people that could go over the wall because now it's illegal. But it's legal. The only reason they don't do it here is because it's illegal. There's just as many extreme Christians here. Over there, they don't go to prison. That's why they do it there. But there's very good Muslims too. I believe we all believe in the same God. We're just our humanity, our ego, and tribalism, and just being humans gets in the way. I truly believe that. I believe my God is a Muslim's God. I believe we believe in the same God. I just think
the same person.
Yeah, I believe Jesus is real. I believe Muhammad is real. I believe that. I believe they're prophets. I believe they're here for that reason. I don't believe we're here from a big bang that we came from. First of all, space came from some pot. What was it before the Big Bang then? I don't believe.
Well, I mean, and then saying that, when you say Big Bang and you say everything else, but that also incorporates with the theory that we were monkeys.
Mm-hmm. I believe, and then people say, well, how do you believe we're monkeys, but you believe in God? God made us. We just evolved. And then God goes, well, look what grew out of this little seed. Look at this beautiful little creature I made.
Very true. It's tough.
We're all from Earth. We're like plants, man. We all come from a seed. You can't say there's not evolution because it's fact. It's proven.
No, not saying that there's not evolution.
Right. But I believe.
Evolution from what is my question.
From monkeys in the trees. What I mean?
Because everything else that they say evolved died.
We're still evolving. We're on our way to dying. We're not going to be here forever.
Think so?
No, no.
So how many hundreds of years you give it?
7, 8? Yeah, I don't know.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000?
You know what?
The Earth has been here how long?
Oh, it's what?
Wow, how many billion?
How many billion? I mean, I don't even know. So but I think that, and humans have only been here, what, 200,000 years? Something like that? It's something like that. It's like 200.
I wouldn't lie about
it. We haven't been around very long. Humans, like actual.
Oh, it's been longer than
we haven't been around a couple million years. I think we could come a couple million years. We haven't been around very long.
I believe it's.
We're a very short-lived species.
But animals have been long. They've been around longer than that.
Dinosaurs were around for a long time before they went away.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So
I believe that humans. It's like this. It could happen in 700 years. It could happen tomorrow, depending on If someone wants to push a couple buttons and shoot some nukes off, we kill ourselves. But I believe we are going to destroy ourselves. Like this artificial, like all these crazy robots people are building. I believe one day we're slowly going to go extinct.
I don't think we can destroy ourselves.
I do.
I think we can't. Let me rephrase that. I think we can, but to a certain extent, right?
I think
To a certain extent.
like, AI, like robots.
Yeah, artificial intelligence,
Okay.
of course.
If you make something that's smarter than you, that can think itself.
Somebody said that's what's in play right now.
Oh, it's 100% happening. You ever seen
Yeah, I watched the fucking-
Boston Dynamics? Look those up. Holy shit! But I don't think it's. I think one day that it's going to be to a point where humans go, "Hey, you put this chip in your brain, and you can be smarter," and then before you know it, we'll slowly become.
You seen the chip that they have where they can steal your consciousness and everything that's in your consciousness.
Supposedly, Elon Musk is coming out with something like that, but I think we're going to go away. We're not forever. Everything's finite, man.
Well, nothing is forever.
Right, and so there's going to be an evolution. I think either behind us of something different that we've created, or it's going to be done and this planet's over with. Because
I think God has a final call, right?
everybody
Maybe
has
if God is like, well, I think they done, and then we like, well, I think we done, then I guess we done.
every candle burns out. Every candle burns out. The sun isn't going to last forever. The sun slowly right now is getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it's going to explode. And when that happens, everybody's fucked.
This is the crazy part about that. What if it doesn't fucking explode and it just gets bigger?
It'll eventually touch us. We're the closest planet
It's
to.
gonna kill us anyway.
We're at the. Our planet is the perfect distance from the sun to have the life we live. Any closer, any farther away, we're too cold farther away, we're too hot any closer, and we burn up and die. We go any farther away, if we changed at all, a day wouldn't even be like it wouldn't be day and night. We might, if we get in certain, if the Earth changed in any directions, we might have fucking 6 months of daylight and 6 months of night. This is how fucked up it would be. A day might last you 6 months.
Wow.
So for anybody to think we're gonna be here forever, it's crazy. We're finite as shit.
I don't want. No, I don't.
And I don't want to live
even
forever.
Want to be here.
No, man, I don't.
One more time.
All right, go ahead, man. It's all good.
We're done. I'm gonna get out of here.
It's all good, man. I'm having a good time. I love talking. That's all I'm good at. Yeah, this has been good, man. 2 hours in. He's went to the bathroom twice. I've held it together. Somehow I'm doing good. I don't have to pee yet. I'm sure when I leave here I'll pee. So this has been a good podcast, man. Me and J-Ro came in here. We've been trying to get together for a long time, and I'm glad he came through. And it's funny, I probably should talk more about his music because he's a very good rapper. But we talked about some real shit, some good shit. I like it, man. This is the reason I podcast. Exactly the reason I podcast right here. It's like 11:19 at night. We're drinking whiskey. We're talking about fucking space and being finite and humanity. Like, I'm to the point in my life where if we're going to talk, I want to have a meaningful conversation. I don't want like some bullshit, choppy, short talk just to say something. Like, if we're not going to have a meaningful conversation, let's just not talk. I'm 33 years old, which I'm very young, but I don't have time for nothing that's really bullshit. So I was just saying, I said I'm having a good time with this podcast. I said I should talk more about the music. He's a rapper, so we were talking about all kinds of shit. No, I was saying it. I said, but
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send you a link to the Spotify and the Apple Music of the Lines Volume 2.
Yeah, do that.
So you can upload that. You don't know how many viewers you got right now. I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
I'm telling you, after 2 or 3 days, these things, that's when people watch them. Because people will watch them for, well, I know this is late. That's why, though, too. I didn't think how late it was. Me and Jason Decrepit and them have got out of here at midnight before, though. But then, like, one time with Jason, I think I had, like, one of Jason's, I think because we get so excited, but I had, like, 3,000, 4,000 views, like, the next morning. I was like, damn. But I was saying on here, I was saying, man, I'm to the point in my life at 33, which I'm still real young, but I don't have time for like small chitter chatter talk. I want a meaningful conversation. If you can't have one, I'd just rather not talk to you. Right. I need some sort of value out of your words. I'm going to try to get something from what you're saying to you. If you're saying something I don't want to hear, I know there's something I can get out of that thing. That sounds good too. I always like to make sure my sound's right on the money. That sounds good. Okay, I see it right there. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's 11:30. We've been at 2 hours in about a little less than a minute. Man, I appreciate it, dude. This is a good time.
Hey, thank you so much for having
We'll get back
me.
on here with Route. We'll get a few more times.
I'm gonna bring a couple of them guys with me. I'm gonna try to at least. You know what I'm saying? G, Gabe, which is Gabe. Try to get Donnie here with me. I'm gonna try to get Reno here with me, which is Ralph.
I think I wouldn't mind having you need to have you and Derek on here.
Me and Derek. I love Derek. Look, Derek.
Quit being mad at each other.
Nigga, you know what this is. It's nothing new. Free C's Elite. And he gonna be home in a minute. And I just wrote him. I sent you his address. I don't know if you got it or not. I sent it to you. Damn, I wish I would have brought it with. Maybe I got it here with me. And I can put it on camera. I need all y'all to write him.
How long has he been in there?
He's been in there. It's almost been a year now.
Hey man, what's the deal with everybody going to fucking jail? Why is that cool?
It's not. It's just
it is until somebody goes. You never noticed that?
when all my
It is before you go, and it is when you
all my niggas go is fucked up.
right there in that camera right there.
Right here. Okay.
Yeah. But I just think about it, man. Like when people get out, they talk about how cool it was, how tough they are. But man, jail sucks, dude. You've been there, I've been there. Shit sucks.
Look, I can't even get it in the camera the right way.
There you go. There it goes.
Hopefully y'all got that in the camera.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that going to jail sucks. Being a gangster sucks. This shit ain't nothing cool in that
y'all
shit.
Make sure y'all write him.
Send him some money. Fuck that.
I sent him some money, so y'all make sure y'all send him some money too.
I got a buddy that's locked up, and I've sent that guy. I think you can send him $50. Is all you can send him. 50, and 50 a month, right?
Right.
He gets 50 a month. He don't need no money. It's 50 a month, man. Hey, here's the thing. Let me tell you something before we get off here. If you got a homeboy
that's mad he is.
well, if you got a homeboy that's locked up,
he pissed off.
I don't give a fuck if you're family, if you're not. If you got he's my homeboy, free my homeboy, free that. Fuck making a dumbass shirt you can wear. Send that fucking money to him. Give him $50 a month. He's done. He's loaded. $50 a month in prison, in jail. You're loaded. You're rich. Send a motherfucker.
Should be good.
If there's 4 of you, put some money together. Give the motherfucker $50.
It's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna tell you why it's tough, right? And I had this conversation with Donnie all the time. Well, not all the time, but we had this conversation all the time. Was that, nigga, I got bills and kids and shit out here too.
That's true. But hey,
You know what I mean?
But who's locked up? How long? What was his name? Is locked up?
Ceasy. This is Ceasy Cordero. He locked up. Ceasy.
Cesar Cordero. You have 5 friends that have $10 a month.
They better have it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I sent $50 by my goddamn self. Aaron sent $40 by his goddamn self. Reno is finna send I don't know how much.
What you should do is everybody first of the month, y'all should just put 10 in, send in 50. He can't spend no more than 50.
Real shit.
Send in 50. He runs through his 50 the first. He gets another 50. It only costs you 10. If you're his fucking homeboy and you know J-Ro, y'all get together, get $10 a month. Start it. I'm just saying, everybody talks about be real, man, real. But if you're not sending $10 to your buddy, y'all ain't getting together and send nobody no fucking money. He's hungry in there. He's eating that shit food. You know how it is in there. That food's shit, the chicken shit, the peanut butter shit. The dude needs some food. Like, send him $50. Your cell phone's $300. Your cell phone's $300. You can't get off that motherfucker. You can't send your fucking homeboy $50. Give me a break. And I understand everybody has bills. I understand sometimes 50 is a lot, but when you got homeboys that can get 10, and I know half these motherfuckers, if you locked up, half your buddies smoke weed or do some sort of drugs, take 10 of that fucking sack and throw it at your buddy.
Real shit.
Hold off on a half a gram. You know what I'm saying?
I don't smoke, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, but the ones and
I drink definitely.
So take off the 2 shots, hold off your half a gram, get you and 5 buddies together and send that man some love. Because check it out. Could you imagine being locked up for a long period of time and you feel like your homies forgot about you? Fuck a letter. A letter helps, I'm sure, a lot too. But if your homies are there, every first of the month, you got 5 homies sending you 10, so you got your money for your good.
Right.
And then how much love you feel, which keeps you positive to get the fuck out of there.
Right. Now, this is my thing, right? What you're saying is completely correct, but also, me and my friends have discussed, even with CZ, he's even discussed too. Why he's locked up right now.
I'll get CZ 10 when we leave here. Shit.
But this is what I'm saying. For a lot of people, it's like, man, you didn't get me into this, so I don't need you to get me out. I'm here. I'm going to be here. Now, it depends, like you say, on what length of time they have. Now with CZ, my nigga got 4 years. Now
That's a long time.
he's got into some situations that has prolonged his situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he knows that. Me and him have written and spoken, and it's certain things that he can go about doing differently to, shorten his time. But at the same time, when he went in, like he told me, when he went in or when he was going in, I did this to myself. I don't need y'all to write me. I don't need y'all.
I don't give a fuck. We're
but
teammates.
I'm gonna write
I don't
you.
give a fuck. I tell him, oh, that's cool, but I'm here, bro. I'm still gonna send you money.
You're a great
Don't
friend.
spend it.
You're
Don't
a great
spend it.
friend. You're a great friend.
When you get out, we'll
You're
take all that money. We'll get fucked up or something.
You're wonderful. That's great. But not everybody's like that.
That's
and
true.
I'm just saying that some people are like, hey man, yeah, send the money, but I'm not gonna spend it. And some people are like, I'm not gonna send the money.
Yeah,
I've been on both sides of the fence.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
I get it, but I look at it like if I was in there and I'm not gonna spend your money, but every month I seen 50 show up my bank account in there, I'm like, that's love. That ain't money.
My nigga, yeah, of course.
Like
Of course you're gonna say it's love.
Like he knows I'm
Oh,
not.
man,
like,
it's real
like
love.
he knows I'm not spending it, and he still just sends that shit.
But let me ask you this: will you love him less if he didn't send anything?
No, but it helps
You
your
know what I'm
brain.
saying? Of course, it does. It does because G just came home. Gay just came home.
And if you're not gonna send money, send a letter.
And I tried to write this nigga on, I don't know, some shit they have on email. He was in the feds, I think. And I tried to write him something on email, and he got like a piece of it. And when I sent him a piece of it, he came home recently. He was like, I was like, man, I tried to write you. He's like, man, don't even worry about it, Jay. I got that little piece that you sent.
good.
And that shit carried me through for like a whole month or two. And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? So I guess that does make the difference.
Think about mail call, here.
Right. Same
Well,
thing
yeah,
with
like-
Lil Twin. Same thing with Lil Twin. But it's just tough sometimes.
And life gets taught. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's tough sometimes. You got kids, you got situations, and depending on where you're working and what you're doing, I can navigate through those things because I make enough money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and
It's
some
like-
friends got to realize that you're not on that level to get the letter. We're friends.
Not
I
everybody's that
support
friend.
you.
Yeah, not everybody's
I
that
don't
friend.
want you being in trouble. I love you,
Everybody's that friend.
but we're not on that level. Let's be real.
Now, granted, with me, it's like this. I'm not gonna put myself on a pedestal, but I am, when it comes to that shit with those guys, I'm their brother that they're gonna look to be like, give me the truth.
Yeah,
Give
like
me the real and give
Yeah.
it to me, and I can take it.
Hurt my feelings, hurt my feelings.
So it's like, okay, nigga, you fucked up and you did this and you did that. Okay, help me.
tough love.
Okay, I'm helping. I'm
Yeah.
gonna help you. But at the same time, just because I'm helping don't mean that I'm like, it's okay what you did. You still fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I love you.
But I love you. So I'm here. But at the same time, it's like, man, you still fucked up, you asshole. You still a dickhead to me. But at the same time, I love you. So
Me showing me I
be
love
there.
you better get your shit together. So
Right.
you know.
So with CZ, even with C8, right? And I don't even mean to bring this up like this, C8, but I've helped get him out of trouble before as well. His baby mother, can you? I got it. Here it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out and get it. Come get it. No big deal. It's my bro. I love him. Come get
Right.
it. And that's always how it's gonna be on my side of things. Like I said, me and him have to have a conversation about it. But that's just how things are. But when you have real friends and real people in your corner in your life, that just comes with it.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that. Like some people are just like, man, that nigga cool.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
But a lot of people get all crazy and talk all that crazy shit. Like, my name, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, is he, buddy? Did you send him money lately? Like, that's really your
Right.
dog?
Right.
Like, you're saying all this crazy shit, but on this big, it's for attention more than anything. I'm like, you send me any money? You send him a letter? Oh, then stop. Stop.
Because the real ones
Please
ain't
stop.
looking for attention. I'm not looking for attention when I tell you that. When I put CZ shit up, I'm not. He wrote. Look. I seen his mama at a gas.
But
station.
you want him to get love.
Right. I've seen his mama at a gas station. I used to go to CZ house every Christmas and Thanksgiving. Me and my brother, just me and my brother. We making our rounds through the neighborhood. We ain't had that shit. So we making our rounds through the neighborhood, going to whoever, wherever, and his mama invite us all the time. So I know his mother and his father real well.
Yeah.
His mother works currently with my old lady at YMCA.
Yeah.
So she up there and I see her and no, actually she's at the convenience store by my house, the Kid Quick. And I said, how you doing, Miss Linda? And she said, how you doing? And I said, how is he? And she said, oh, my baby doing okay. I said, well, here, I got $50. I'm going here in the ATM. I'm going to get the money.
Yeah.
Okay. And she get it. Send it to him. He write me 2 weeks later. Hey, bro, thank you so much for the money. I know it's hard out there, and I know but thank you so much. So I send him the money, give him the money. Then I tell Aaron, I told Aaron, I send him the money. Aaron said, oh, well, okay, well, damn. I'm going to send him some money. Okay, I'm going to send him $40. All right, cool. So we send him the money. Then we just writing each other back and forth. We not looking for no cool points. This is just what real niggas do.
Get him through. Get him through.
You know what I mean? Like, hey.
We know it's a shitty spot you're in.
We know it's tight right now. You know what I mean? We know you're in a tight position. It's not easy. I can look at it in your mom. I can see it in your mama's face.
Yeah.
I can see it in your sister's face when I look at them. They like, how you doing? Well, yeah, he's okay. But they don't even want to talk about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They upset that you in there. But when I see him, I give him a hug and a kiss. He gonna be all right. He gonna be home soon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just can't wait for him to come home. And, I miss my baby. And
that's what successfully gets people through, though, man.
You know what I mean? So it's a different thing. Like, that's why we talk about real people and everything that's real in real life and all that shit. Man.
I could easily see getting locked up for. They said, "Kyle, you going for 10? I'm being an animal. You don't send me no letters. Don't send me no love. I'm gonna be an animal because I'm gonna have to be."
Why would you say you're gonna be an animal? What's that about?
You gonna send me to the jungle and expect me to not be an animal with no love? Love will get me through if I have love. I can take a beating with love.
Right.
But if I ain't got no love and I'm by myself with no armor, better believe I'm gonna be an animal. I'm gonna go in there and be the nastiest fucking dude there. That's how my brain works.
You gonna become them.
What you saying? I'm gonna be worse. So don't fuck with me.
Y'all see his face?
No, I'm just serious. Like
I gotta see his face when he says that. Y'all see his face?
I'm gonna be worse because I want to fuck with me. I want to do one or two real bad things to somebody, and then everybody wants to fuck with me no more. Because nobody loves me. I don't want to hurt you, but nobody loves me, and I know it's gonna be rough in here at some point. So the person that does run up on me, and I ain't got no love,
right,
it's gonna be bad for you, or it might be bad for me.
Right.
But if it's not, it's gonna be bad for you. I'm gonna make sure it is. I'm gonna make sure it's bad for you. And if somebody else wants to test me again, we're gonna do it again. It's gonna get worse. Right. And every time I have to test myself or somebody tests me, it's gonna get worse. And after a while, somebody be like, "We ain't fucking with him no more." Never. Win or lose, he's gonna fuck you up. I saw him bite a dude's dick off.
It's gonna hurt when we leave from here.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I'm that. Yeah, I go like. I mean,
I love that type of shit, but niggas don't get that. Like whenever we leave from here, pimp, I don't give a fuck if I win or lose. Whenever we leave from here, you gonna hurt.
I tell people this: I ain't never been scared to give one or get one.
Right.
You can give me one, but trust me, it ain't gonna be a good one.
Right.
It ain't gonna be one of the things like, "Oh yeah, this was great, man. I knocked him out. I'm a beast." No, it's gonna be like my eyeballs hanging the fuck out. The dude bit my dick off. I'll bite your dick off. Put me in that situation. All I got, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I take it to a level. If let's say I'm hemmed up and all I can see is this dude's dick swinging through his Nike shorts, and that's all I can do is bite it, it's coming off. I ain't gonna stop until it's off and they stop.
Not his dick.
Everything. I don't give a fuck. I win.
Y'all heard it loud and clear, people.
That's what I'm saying. If you make somebody be an animal, I'll be an animal. If somebody locked me up for 10 years and gave me know who that is? That's the dude off of Jurassic Park that fucked him off the first one. That
Oh,
no. That's
the one that got sprayed by the thing. That
look, the shaving cream's in his hand.
Shaving cream in the glass.
Little bitch ass. Look, this is Bieber.
He was trying to get some paper though, bro.
This is Bieber.
You know what? He was trying to get some paper. He fucked up, but he was trying to get some paper though.
Hey, he tried to charge it to the game.
He really was.
Check this out though. I meant to bust a new one out. I forgot to. I've been trying to bust this out. Sound like a macho man.
Man, look at this shit.
This the one. See, and I got this one here. He's a Ghostbuster. That's Raymond.
Is that Bruce Lee? Man, let me see Bruce Lee, bro. God damn. Did y'all see this? This collectible item right here?
And that's the old school.
Fanatics. Goddamn Bruce Lee Fanatics. This is crazy. Yeah. Where do you even get this shit from?
Man, either the internet, Entertainment Mart here in Midland will get some weird shit. Like when I moved to my
well, we got money, so we gonna get the best of the best.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When we moved to the house, my my studio in the house, or next house, I'm gonna pay $2,000, maybe $3,000 for the Predator, and he's gonna be like 9 foot tall. It's a real the dude, like the Predator thing. It's gonna look like the Predator.
That's a big motherfucker though.
It's like 9 foot tall. It costs like $3,500. I'm gonna buy that bitch.
How big is the room gonna be for you to pay $900?
About this big.
9 feet.
About this big, and I'm gonna put the Predator in the corner.
He 9 feet.
9 feet tall, but the roof's like 12 foot.
Okay, this is bigger than 12.
I think that's
it's probably
10 there, and that's probably 11 or 12 there. I'm not sure.
Y'all heard this shit? Y'all heard that?
Fuck it though, man. You gotta have something cool in the background. I mean, it just sets the mood. That's dope. I think it's metal too.
I don't even know, but either way. Bruce Lee, Fanatics. Shit crazy, man. Hey, one thing me and Kyle got to do before I get out of here, because I don't smoke, so he got to drink with me. We're going to take one shot before we get out of here tonight.
Okay. Like, what we do? Patron? Are we doing this?
I'm definitely not doing Patron after drinking a night.
You know what's really? Yeah, you know what tequila is really good to drink is Don Julio. It's 90 proof.
Yeah, I hate this nigga.
It tastes. There's no bite. There's no bite.
I'm gonna let him talk. Go ahead, finish.
I'm just saying, there's no bite. It'll fuck you up.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah, I know that part.
I went to the Bahamas and started drinking it there. That was the shit. That was. By the way, if you ain't never been to the Bahamas, you need to go because the people are worth that fucking trip. Best people in the world.
To the Bahamas. Remember we were supposed to do the podcast? You was like, when I get back from the Bahamas, we gonna do the podcast. I was all for it. I was good.
I know. I told when you talked out, I said, man, we've been trying to get together for like almost 7-8 months.
And you know that's how my life works. Everything, like nobody is ever able to catch me at one solid moment. If they do, then it's like everybody's around. My whole crew is with me. But if it's just me, you're not gonna get me. That's just how my shit works. So it's like
I got him.
For him to get me right here tonight, man, it's great. And I appreciate him having me on this podcast and us doing this. And
yeah, man, it's a good time, dude.
You know what I mean? Me, Crazy 8. We got work to do. We got some shit to figure out, but we got work to do. You know, brother, always
hash it out, make some good music, get on good terms.
I don't even think it's nothing to hash out, man. I just think it's just a miscommunication. My nigga, you know what's up with 8? 8 is like, man, I don't even feel like talking about this shit. That's the kind of attitude 8 got. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't even care about this shit right now. We can figure it out later. And my attitude is like, man, whatever. You know, whatever, however this shit go. Like, so I think that that's just how we both are. So I think that whenever that's how even our music is, right? Like whenever you hear him record a record, because a lot of them records, they wouldn't completely drawn from me and him. It would have just been him. Like he showed up and was like, hey fam, this is what I did on this track. This was this. And I was like, that's dope. Let me spit some. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's dope. Let me spit some. And that's how it went. You know what I mean? So when you even see videos from us, our videos come out so good just because me and him are on some shit like, nigga, I'm me, you, and that's just
we're both good.
How we are. We good. I like your style. You like my style. We can put some shit together and make it hot. So let's do it. Y'all are the ones that just found it extraordinary. And, you know, later on we heard, we probably was like, man, that nigga killed out. Yeah, he killed that bitch. You know what I mean? So that's how that usually works with me and 8. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. When you find rappers that good, that's how it usually works. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. It's like, that nigga can rap, man. I like his style.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
I like your style. Cool. Let's put something together. Cool.
Y'all get on Spotify. Actually, fuck that. Get on iTunes and buy it.
You can get on iTunes, Spotify. You get on
and if you can't buy it, at least just support, man.
Google Play. It's on YouTube as well.
I don't see why people want to support people that live in LA that are rich, that they'll never see and never meet, that don't give 2 fucks about them when they got people right here in their town that can do just as good.
I can do better.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? D-Man, what up? Y'all got to come out and support, man. Look, I can put the music together. Let me see
Oh, yeah. What's on the 1 or the 2?
1. So, look, right? I can put the music together. I can have it mixed and mastered. I can do everything, but support it. That's y'all's job. That's not my job. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So if we gon', you know what I mean, as a city even, because I'm watching a lot of these young rappers do their thing, and I love what they're doing. Y'all got to go out and support all of us. And I'm not saying all at one time, but where you can be there. I'll be at the West Texas Hip Hop Fest this weekend. Shout out.
Where's that at?
Levy. It's in Odessa. I'll have to pull it up. I don't want to lie to you. Shout out to Levy. He's hosting it this weekend.
Is Trinar gonna be there?
I don't know.
I figured something like that he would be.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
He's a beat machine, bro. He went out in this after we did the podcast. He went out in this little parking lot with his phone and just started fucking around. I was like, that shit is legit. I mean, I don't think my fingers can do fast enough shit. Here you go.
So we'll say he's at live at the Hip Hop Fest. Andy the rapper, that's who he is. November the 2nd, the club, Odessa, Texas, 1023 S Grant Avenue. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pull up right there, right? I'll either be there Friday or Saturday. It's because it's on both days.
What time? 1023 S Grant.
Yeah,
South Grant.
S Grant, right? South Grant.
The club.
The club. You got to pull up over there and see what those guys are doing.
Be there by like 7.
That's
8.
what I'd say. I'd say like 7, no later than 8:30 is what time I would come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was a civilian, but I'm not a civilian. I'm a rapper, so I'll probably show up late in the motherfucker. I'll probably be there at like 10. I won't lie to you guys.
Yeah, but you want to get a table or a place to sit. You can get there early.
Man, you know,
Get
I
a little
might be there. I
buzz.
might be there early because I'm just gonna be like interacting with all of the artists because I just want to talk to everybody and just know where everybody headed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all the artists that they got lined up for that thing, that's great. I encourage all of our local rappers, Crazy 8, Ice Mike, D-Man. It's some younger cats even, and I heard them. I don't remember who they are. I'm sorry for that. But they doing their thing as well, man. I'm just anxious about the city coming out and supporting some of their artists, you know what I mean?
And hip hop in this area is tough to really get going because just where it's at. But I think it's getting better.
It's getting better, but it shouldn't be so tough because we have so much money.
I know it's stupid. I wish there was a comedy club here because like I don't ever do nothing but I bullshit and I've got like 7 minutes I've been writing for like stand up comedy. If I ever wanted to do an open mic, I've got like 7 minutes I wrote down that I'm always like fucking with. I'm always writing. I write a lot of shit. I always write shit down, but like legitimately working on just bullshit comedy.
Right.
It's hilarious. But there ain't nothing around here like that. Like they need to support more. Like it could be a cool town, man. There's a lot of cool people here.
We have so much money. We have so much going for it. Bro.
So many cool people here too, especially moving in left and right.
It's just weird. You know, I be looking around like, man, and you know, people want to support you and they want other people to come out. It's just like, where do we reach to make that happen?
Yeah.
You know, me and David, we put together the Kurt Cobain show down here like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and it was a great turnout. Like it was.
I remember that.
It was huge, and I didn't even think it could be that big. But David, his vision, his foresight on everything is just like, nah, it's gonna be, we got it. And when it ran, we even made some money from it, and we cleaned up. You know, like a lot of artists came. The city was even like. At that time, you know, you could just feel that feeling like it's
good.
Like,
it was good.
The city is bubbling right now. And everything wasn't even great at that time. You know what I mean? The oil field wasn't even good at that time. It was on some shit like, niggas is coming out just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put more shit like that together.
You say what?
Put more shit like that together.
I'm working on it right now.
Everybody, I always see people like bitching. They need to do this for us and this for us. And I say, man, fuck that. The community needs to do whatever they want. What if you want something? The community needs to get together and make it happen.
That's the thing too. I don't know if the community wants to.
There's some people. Oh, there's a certain whatever you're into. There's a group of people into it. I know that.
If the community wants to really make something happen, they need to holler at me because I'm ready for it.
Just start small and work up. That's all there is to it.
That's the thing. I think that we've been at a small point for a minute, but the minute that we all decide to say we're gonna take this big, I think that's gonna make a difference.
Well, that's true. I believe it.
I think we've been here at the small because if I look back. Right, I was just asking somebody like yesterday, maybe the day before, because I got a new feature with Corey Pertile.
Hey,
shout out to him, the big homie.
Singing, man, he's singing. Man, AP is my coach.
Today,
AP is my coach.
I can play. I'm gonna play it for you.
Anthony Pertile was my
He's a beast too.
Yeah, he's my coach. He taught me how to run. Made me fast. The reason I'm fast is Anthony Pertile taught me how.
Shit.
I ran a 4.640 up to 230 pounds. Played for the drills. I was always fast. Even his son,
damn,
Bucket. Yeah, I shouldn't say Bucket. Bucket don't play for us no more, but I shouldn't call him Bucket. Bucket be mad if I call him Bucket. I retract that.
Bucket, I remember Bucket.
We don't call Bucket. He don't like that.
Right.
But his son, AP Junior, plays with us pretty much, so he knows. Yeah, I'm gonna jam this tomorrow all day.
Check that definitely.
All day. Well, let's get up out of here, man. It's 11:45. We're here 2.5 hours.
Definitely.
Man, I appreciate it, dude. This is a good time.
It was a good time. I'm going to definitely bring some people back with me.
Yeah, we could do another
one
one for sure.
DNA Gang, I am J-Ro. Thank you, Kyle, so much for having us.
Check out the show at Grant Street. What do you say, 1038 Grant Street? I might probably said that wrong. If not, listen back about 5 minutes, not even that. But
The God.
Yeah, go catch, support your locals, man.
Definitely.
We're out of here. Be nice, be loving. Fuck everybody else that's not. We're out. Yeah, that was a good one.